Right, for real.
On Wednesday, just over there vibing.
Yeah, we got Kenny talking about all kind of stuff, man.
Yeah, we gotta take that. I'm glad the fans told us. Fans like, hey man, Kenny wants y'all to take that.
Because remember he asked could we talk about it? We was like, all right, cool, we can talk about it, but we didn't know it was actually live.
We will get recorded.
Yeah.
Right.
That bit was going. That bit was going. That bit was going.
Yeah, my wife was listening.
Hey,
y'all was just running y'all mouth. I'm like, boy, I'm glad I ain't saying nothing reckless, boy.
Yeah, boy.
He looked at me. He goes, "Hey, are we recording?" Because he's the one that had the headset on, and I was like, "Yeah, I gotta crawl behind the couch to turn this thing off." And he was like, "You might want to tell him that you're recording." I was like, "All right."
Yeah. Hey, I had the thing. I was like, it just hit me. I was like, wait a minute. Do them boys know that?
It was casual as shit, huh? We
yeah,
bro.
No, it was really casual, just kicking. That's why I think it's gonna be so. That's why it's gonna be so dope, because it's just more so this conversation.
Yeah. That's why this shit was so funny.
Yeah, and the storytelling they was doing and stuff like that. Yeah.
Man, them niggas got into some good stories. I can't wait to see that shit back, dog. I didn't even want to see it on the live broadcast.
Yeah, me neither. That's why I didn't watch it either. I want to watch the edited version. Like the Noah Devine story and stuff like that. Man, imagine that type of shit in today's world. Oh my God.
The Percy.
It got so much buzz. Yeah, the Percy's still in
in the back of the neck, in the back of the head.
This shit finna be big for us, bro. We got some stories to chop up and put out, like from that shit, dog.
I just want to share with
the people that were there were getting after it too. I had to keep going out there and be like, "Hey, y'all need just a little bit quiet down."
Oh yeah, that was loud as hell. I was like, damn, bro.
They were booming out there.
They said as they start hearing, like, because it'll get quiet and they won't hear what's going on, then they'll hear rain start getting loud.
That's what it pops up.
More you're building a kind of culture where kids want to be there. And I love what Anthony said.
Damn, shit, let me try to send it to you one more time.
The elevate symbol, they come here because this is the place where they feel safe.
Easy, we can hear your Zoom meeting.
Oh, my bad. Mute that thing.
I just sent it to you. Try that one and tell me if it asks you to enter a broadcast studio. I just sent it to you. Click on that and tell you it should. Once you click on this, should be like you're in the broadcast studio. Yeah, I see that. Fuck. Let me forward you. What? Good. Did it. Let me
that boy CJ.
What's your email address?
Hey, still
you still got the Cookman email.
What's up, bro? I was thinking, I was like, man, because when I had got the video of Larry on,
okay, so Ryan Davis.
I was like, man, I think I got caught up in doing something else. But
at BCU
first, I was gonna get you first. I was like, I gotta let these boys see what's going on. Dog, how you would just sit there.
Man, let me see these headphones. I got these.
Then you just turn around. You're like, huh?
I repeat that again, bro.
I was bugged, bro. I was just so much. I kept just smoking, man. Bro, I still was finding. I was cleaning up yesterday. I was over at the spot cleaning. I'm finding joints I know mine. Like, bro, I was just sparking up joints, not finishing them, leaving them places. I was going.
That's crazy because I seen what you just
waiting to hear back because
I click on it again. It's asking me to enter the broadcast studio.
I just remember like just
dope, man. But I don't know, was he recording like that first half of the show? Because he came in like the second, but I don't know if his camera's in.
I bet you in there then.
No, he was recording. Right. When Kenny sat down, he was.
No, I'm talking about before that when it was just you, CJ, and Larry on. Remember that first half? Okay.
That's all the live screen shit.
Yeah, that'll be on YouTube. But
okay.
He should be coming on pretty right now.
Who that, Ryan?
Yeah.
I see him. I'll pop him in.
All right, cool. What y'all was just talking about? What about the YouTube stream or whatnot?
Oh, he was asking if when it was just you, Larion, and Silk, if the guy that recorded the actual video was recording. But it was just me recording, not.
Yeah. It was just you. That came on when everybody else came on.
Yeah. Fuck, I put my mic.
TJ gonna text me yesterday at 7:05. Be like, hey, we got a pop-up dope fries no sauce show. I was like, ain't gonna make that. Text me today. He goes, hey, we got a pop-up dope fries no slaw show again, 7:00. I was like,
motherfucker, dog. I don't know how he do it, dog. That motherfucker be going live just randomly all day.
In there.
Right, we'll talk about it.
Yo, RD, what's good, bro?
What's up, brother? What's up, y'all? Y'all all right?
Yes,
all right, man. How you doing?
I'm all right, man. I can't complain.
All right, that's my boy Silk.
You got to be quiet, bro.
All right, I'm gonna count it down. We'll get it going, man. We keep it pretty casual, dog. Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. 3, 2, 1. And we back with Ryan Davis, former legend at Bethune-Cookman, one of the few HBCU players to sack Tom Brady. Ryan, what it do, my dude?
What's up, man? What's going on, man? Thanks for having me, man.
Thanks for hanging out, man. You come with recommendations from CJ.
Yeah, that's my boy,
man. Every February, RollUp, we made it a tradition where we do bring HBCU players on to hang out with us, kick it with us, tell us their stories. CJ hang out every week now since he's a host on the show, so we kick it with an HBCU player every week. But glad you come hang out with us, man.
Oh, man, I'm glad to be here, man. I'm trying to, politic a little bit, chop it up,
All right. Tell me a little bit about your recruitment process. As a recruit coming out, where were you ranked? What were your prospects like? What offers did you get?
I wasn't. Funny thing, I wasn't even ranked, man. I think I actually believe that they, because I think when I was coming up, Rivals was like the top. Like
Florida Varsity. Remember, you mean Florida Varsity, right? Yeah, Rivals in Florida Varsity.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I think when they came to my school, I don't think I was there, so I don't really know how. I left school for some reason. It was like a half a day, and I left and came back, and I don't know. It was weird. It was a whole weird thing, but I never got ranked when I was supposed to meet with somebody from Rivals. But so I have no ranking or nothing like that. I wasn't committed nowhere. I wanted to go to, matter of fact, Florida State, Florida or USF. I wanted to go, stay in state, one of the big programs. But oddly enough, I was getting the scouts would come in and see me. They'll put me out of class. I look like the man, you know what I'm saying, in front of everybody.
Right.
All these big school, big time scouts and all that, Florida, UCLA, but then nobody ever offered my GPA. My GPA wasn't too low. It was like a 2.9, 2.8. But my test scores weren't up to par. No, and none of the big schools offered me. We were sorry. So the last school to kind of stick with me was Cookman throughout that whole process.
So talk about that recruitment there. With I guess with Coach Y and things. And Ryan, if I'm not mistaken, you play receiver coming out, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I was a wide receiver coming out, man. I was 200 pounds, soaking wet at the time. But yeah, they recruited me to play receiver. So my red shirt year, I'm in the receiver room. You know what I'm saying? So, I was supposed to play receiver. I wanted to catch fades, and do all. I wanted to score touchdowns. I ain't want to, but at the next level, I kind of ain't want to get hit no more. I realized, that ain't cool. I kind of want to do the hitting. So, Coach Wyatt made that switch to outside linebacker. And then from there, I kind of.
What was that conversation like?
I think Wyatt knew he was going to change me to outside linebacker.
You got to give it to him in his voice, too.
And he said,
Coach Wyatt had a real funny voice.
Hey, on the phone, I remember I was in the bathroom on the phone. He called me. You going to play a little outside for me this year, right? And I'm listening like, yeah, I'm going to play a little outside. I'm going to play a little receiver for you this year. He's like, all right, okay, I see it. But I'm thinking this man was plotting the whole time to move it outside linebacker. Because when you about to come play receiver, you don't really say outside. I don't know. It was just weird. It was weird, and I tried to kind of play it like that. But even before he moved me to outside linebacker DN, he tried to move me to offensive tackle, dog.
Tried to move you to tackle?
Oh, he tried to move me to tackle. I was getting ready to transfer, man. I was going to get out of there. I was going to go.
That's wild. That's a wild move.
But you got to think about it. Our offense was like the Wyatt bone at the time. So
yeah, we was running Georgia Tech, Georgia Southern Austin.
Yeah, like our heaviest O-line was like 240, maybe 260. I think Ruben Mordecai. But they can all run and cut. Like that was our whole offense. You got to go cut people.
But if they put you at offensive tackle, you know your career over. You might as well start looking for like where you gonna intern that when it's over with.
Bro, I was like, ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. I ain't gonna do this. I went from receiver to tackle. Man, I'm gonna tell my people back home. What am I gonna do? Never played a lick of O-line or nothing. Here I go out here and practice in the unit. But coach kind of seen, I think a few weeks went by. He realized, I ain't finna do that. My heart ain't in that. Well, I'm getting ready to leave here. Y'all tripping. But they moved me to DN towards the end of that season, 2008. And I was able to, have a couple good games. So then I just kind of stayed there. And the rest is history. I think when Jenkins came, I think that's when I really took off.
And Ryan, let's talk about it a little bit, because I had Kenny Shaw. We had Kenny Shaw on the show last week, and he was talking about that whole off season of the 2013 season for FSU to win the national championship. They kind of knew what kind of team they had, and they just basically worked hard, put in the work that whole all season, and kind of showed their product during the fall. And people don't realize just all the stuff we did from that spring semester throughout that whole summer, just preparing to try and win that mid championship that we won the upcoming season. So let's talk about the preparation that went into that championship and the type of mindset that Jenkins brought from going from Coach Wyatt to Brian Jenkins.
Bro, I mean, that transition from Wyatt to Jenkins, that was something crazy. Not to say Wyatt wasn't a disciplinarian and and all of that, but when Jenkins came, it's a new face. And he came in the first meeting. He came in there on some BS, kicking people out the TV room, and we like, oh snap, this man is tripping. That's we need him. Like that's a starter right there. What you doing? We need this guy. He ended up coming, pissing people off. But I think that was good. Because when you're a new head, us not realizing at the time when you're a new head coach, you don't know what you got yet. So you kind of got to come in there and make it be known like, hey, I ain't no pushover type. But his whole thing was we gonna be in shape. And that whole training thing where we running to the beach, doing chaos in the mornings at the beach, going to class with sand, all in your shoes and whatnot, but carrying bricks across the field, like just a whole bunch of stuff we thought was unnecessary, but for him, for us, what we didn't realize, it was like mentally tough. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't nobody gonna phase us in the fourth quarter. And that was our whole thing. He knew. I mean, he knew he wasn't gonna be able to punish us by running us no more. He used to always say that too. I might not be able to run y'all, but I find a way to punish y'all when y'all mess up because we're gonna be in shape. I remember one day in the summer. We're supposed to run 31-10s. 30.
It was cake on it, boy.
Cake, bro. We ran the first 20. Like the whole team geeked. Like I don't know what. We were just in supreme shape and training.
No, I tell people that all the time. Like we was on another freaking level. Most people run 16 110s and they be dead tired. That'd be the test. We had 31 10s. Now it's a test. We knocked 20 of them bitches out.
He said, "All right, we done."
Hey, the thing is, bro, we could have did another 20. That's how in shape we was at that point in time.
Bro, I'm telling you, we really could. That was probably the best shape. Yeah, that was the best shape I probably been in. Like, and that right there, right? Yeah, that set the tone really for the whole year. Like us coming out there and working like that. That's crazy, man. And the thing
what is like? Because I've never won a championship at a collegiate level. So as like legacy wise, what's it like for you guys when you guys go back to Bethune and Daytona?
Man.
Sure, it's love. I mean, it's love. Anytime we go back there, especially around homecoming time. You know what I'm saying? Just to go back there and see the program and talk with the coaches but it's love, man. Because it's. I mean, just to see the new building and stuff like that, and the TV games, and just the recognition, that Bethune is getting. We feel like, me and CJ, our era kind of played a big part in that.
Man, you being too modest, bro. We started that shit, man.
But so, yeah, we definitely did though. Like,
and that's the crazy part about it. The streak that we've had on FAMU over these 9 to 10 years, whatnot. Like we was the start of that stuff, and to see, of course, it ended this past year, but to see what it manifested to, and to see kids that came into the program way after we've been going, kind of understand that standard and kind of carry it, and also doing that undefeated season. We was like 6-0 or whatever. So every Wednesday night in Daytona, it was the club night or whatever. We called it right. It was the club night. So at one point in time, we were just winning. They were saying if we keep on winning, everybody in free the whole night. The whole campus is in free the whole night. So everyone was hoping for us to win that upcoming Saturday. So that Wednesday they get in free to the club or whatnot. So long story short, we kept winning, man, and that tradition lasted like 5 to 6 years, even after we started, man. Every Wildcat in free Wednesday, free on Wednesday for Wildcat Wednesday. So just to touch on what you said, bro, like that shit carried a long way.
Nah, it really did, man. That was some fun times, man, for real. Wildcat Wednesday, I remember that. What was that? The Coliseum?
At the Coliseum, yeah.
Coliseum, my boy. Yeah, that joint was lit though. I ain't gonna lie.
Give me your best game or your favorite moment as a Wildcat.
Norfolk State, easy, easy, man.
What transpired?
Well, we had already lost 3 games by then, so we was like we in the middle of the road because it's my senior season. But the previous year we was like 10-1, 10-2 or something like that. But this year we lost a couple games early, and then we going up against Norfolk State on a Thursday night. And they're the number 1 team in the MEAC. Number 1, their quarterback supposed to be. Well, he was the offensive player of the year that year. Mm-hmm. So we in hostile territory. Thursday night game. I don't know. I just blacked out that game. I don't know. I think I had like 12 tackles, 6 TFLs, 3.5 sacks, and like I don't know, like 2 forced fumbles, something like that. It was crazy. But that was like, and after that, I think that game kind of for myself put me a little further in the, kind of separating myself a little bit more that game.
That's the game that you kind of knew you had some pro opportunities.
Yeah, in the back of my mind, I kind of always knew, but that's just self-confidence. But once you put it out there and you play like that type of game like that, now it's like it become like a real. Now you start to see little articles. Now you start to see, you get recognition, national recognition. So it's like, I don't know, that week I probably racked up about 6-7 like national player of the week. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
Right.
It was wild. So, but from that game moving forward, like the recognition was just different. It was just, all right, he's for real. This is a player, But even before then, like, the Miami game, we played Miami earlier that year. I had a solid game that game. So I think that kind of put me on the radar, but this game kind of.
Let me get both of y'all boys' mindset going into that game. I know everybody grew up cheering for somebody in the Big Three. So even if you like didn't get to go there, when you get to play Miami, it's like a blessing, right? Being on that stage. What was the vibes like going into that game? How much family members were asking for tickets? What was the personal life like?
So yeah, we got that news like that summer or that spring that we had, scheduled Miami. So we was just pumped as hell, happy as hell, because we all felt like, shit, we could really play with them boys. Like, this was our opportunity to show them cats that, we can play on that level and we can compete with Miami. So we was definitely excited for that game. And I guess Ryan can speak on the more, but hell, I mean, we had a conversation a while ago, me, you, and Larry, on about that game and how, hell, that first half, we were right. We played with Miami, right? We really thought we could beat them boys. Go ahead, Ryan. You can talk on the more.
No, G, that's what for real. Like, we was hanging tough. Like, we was, bro, it was a game. That's all I can say. Then second half happened, it wasn't the game no more.
Now tell me about it. I went on record, man. I think them coaches kind of folded that second half, man. Now Miami probably could have pulled away a little bit, but they pulled punches.
The score shouldn't have been like that. It made it look way worse than what it. You know what I'm saying? Because then you could tell we had them on the ropes a little bit. It was like, we was feeling ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So, but they made changes made. And there was changes made, and Miami pulled away.
We took that
change, but they set the starters. They were trying to sit y'all for the.
They sat a lot of guys. They sat a lot of guys. They sat a lot of guys.
Play change and change. I mean, play call and change. We got that check, and they was looking for, because that next week I think we did have NC North Carolina A&T. So we was so we was kind of getting into the meat of the MEAC schedule, and he was like, man, fuck it, I want to get this MEAC win, so to speak, or MEAC championship verse, going all out to beat Miami or try to beat Miami.
Like, bro, you know,
But Miami's program changes though, man. You gotta go get that.
And that's what we was thinking in our head.
Yeah, even if we didn't beat them, we wanted to play it out. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? I want to see where we at. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of NFL guys on these rosters. I'm trying to, we trying to get it. This is not just for the school, but we trying to figure out where we at NFL wise. They got draft picks over there. So if I go play well against a draft pick, man, I'm gonna feel like I'm a draft pick or an NFL player.
Right.
So
right.
That's the reason behind that too. Like, we kind of, that's just how it is. That's the politics side of it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's how it is.
Right. Stacking up to, I know you guys knew other players at the major programs, at the Power 5 programs. Comparing their facilities to you guys' facility at Bethune, what was the biggest? Did you feel like you guys was at a disadvantage at all?
I ain't feel like that, but looking, Ryan, sit down, baby. I ain't feel like that personally. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't really take too many. I knew the big schools had better everything. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I ain't never think we lacked anything, if that makes sense. Like, our weight room was raggedy.
Make a lot of sense.
Yeah, our weight room was raggedy, but it was when we first got there, I think our weight room was like in the back of the Civic Engagement Center. You remember that, CJ?
Mm-hmm.
Coach Patton. It was raggedy, but it was big and spacious. It looked like an old warehouse, just an old building. And but we always felt like we get the work done in there, you know what I'm saying? And then, we just, but I ain't never felt like we was lacking, even though, obviously we had the money and all of that. But, I'm glad to see the program now where it is. We got a whole building dedicated to football over there. And I think that's a testament to the groundwork we kind of put in, early.
I tell them kids all the time, and they spoiled as hell, man. Because we got it in that warehouse, like you said, the shit wasn't no AC, no heat, no nothing. So when we're doing winter workouts, it get pretty cold in Daytona. So it's damn 40s in that motherfucker. We still got to eat at 6 in the morning, and then the summer days in Daytona, shit, it's 95 hot box with the humidity and all day. We probably about 110 in that thing. So I think, and Jinx always said that little warehouse was our advantage, whatever, because we were just so in tune with the elements. But to your point, we didn't have shit, but we made the best of that shit. That's the crazy part. We embrace not having shit, and we kind of use that to our advantage, so to speak. And also to your point about facility, just like nutrition. Once we got into the burn of the season and we started going through the grind of the season, that's when I kind of realized, like, that was the main thing we were lacking versus the big schools. Like, the tail end of the season, when we started getting hurt, banged up, we didn't have the rehab that those big schools had to kind of get cats back going. So if we had that, man, no question, would have been straight.
Yeah, I think that's a big part too. Yeah, we were just getting banged up towards the end, and we ain't have the training table like that.
Right.
We ain't have it. And we Doc gonna ice you and spat you.
Right, that's literally all you get. Ice and ankle tape.
Might do a little still. Other than that, nah, bro. And then,
but the progression is dope. The progression, I think, is beautiful stuff. We watching Dion do some stuff. We'll get into that in a little bit. But your transition to the NFL, what was that like? You got invited to some training camps, combine. What did you get the combine invite?
Oh, no combine invite. No major bowl game, and no Senior Bowl, no Shrine Bowl. I ain't none of those. So what I had to shine at the bowls I did go to. I went to HBCU Bowl then back then, and I went to an All-Star game. It was for 1 year, and that was a blessing. It was for 1 year called the Battle of Florida, and I went down there and had a good week. And I can tell you, like, both of those games, all teams were represented. And I could say that, and I'm thankful for that, because the HBCU Bowl, I think I had like 2 sacks that game, and then in the Battle of Florida, I had a sack in that game. And the Battle of Florida, basically, that game was versus other guys from big schools. So for me, even though they weren't like the the top of the class seniors that that would be at the Senior Bowl and stuff, they were still at these major schools. So for me, I had a chip on my shoulder. I had to beat the guy with the Florida helmet. Or the Florida State, you know what I'm saying? Even though I don't know who these guys are, it's just the fact that I got to go out there and show, I'm better than a lot of these guys out here. So that's what I try to do. So for me, those bowl games were major, because I ain't had no Senior Bowl. I ain't had no major bowl invite or combine invite. So, you know, for me, I had to get my name out there. Really like that, and just go out there and just play, man. Have good weeks of practice and just play.
What was it like when you got that phone call? Jacksonville Jaguars call you, signed with the Jacksonville. What was that phone conversation like? Where were you at?
That day was interesting because, you know, I got a phone call probably the fourth or fifth round, one of them rounds. And
that's crazy because we all thought you was gonna get drafted too, bro. No lie,
bro. When I got the phone call, my heart was like, oh, damn. It's it. And it was basically, you know, like, hey, we don't take anybody here. We're gonna take you. It was my D-line coach. He the coordinator for the Jags now. I think, unless they changed it. Coach Cullen. But he was my D-line coach. And if we don't take anybody here, we're gonna take you. And shoot, you know, they didn't take me, obviously. And that, you know, I think the fourth or fifth round, I don't know. They didn't take me. But so, you know, when that happened, you know, I'm like, damn, all right, you know, still waiting towards the end of the draft, 6-7 rounds. You get phone calls. I'm like, all right, these might be the calls, but you're getting calls. I'm getting calls from other teams, and they offering like, hey, if you don't get drafted at all, we want to offer you this for a priority free agent deal. I'm like, hey, I ain't gonna see my name on TV. That's crazy. So, but you know, nonetheless, with that whole priority free agent, you know, thing, you get to kind of choose where you want to go. So it really came down to Arizona and Jacksonville. And for me, Jacksonville was easy because they've been courting me the whole process. I would talk to Coach Cullen and Coach Spicer damn near every week. You know what I'm saying? They call and check up on me. They ran my pro day. I mean, if you go on YouTube and look at it, you see Coach Cullen and Coach Spicer running my pro day. You get what I'm saying? Right. And that don't really happen a lot, you know, to, you know, undrafted guys or, you know, guys like small school, you know what I'm saying? So for me, it was an easy choice to kind of, you know, choose them. And it's more behind that, you know, which I learned when I interned with the Titans about how coaches, you know, they'll groom you and make you think they're going to draft you. And then, you know, they knowing, you know, you under the radar, they'll just sign you as a free agent. They'll try to get in good with you. That's a whole nother story. But
playing the game.
Yeah, they're playing the game. But for me,
that's a nice play if he calls you the fifth round to do that.
Yeah.
That's playing the long game right there. I like that.
Long game. They played it. Yeah. So, but Jacksonville, Arizona were the final two because they were offering the most signing bonus. I think I had my sign was like $20,000, and I ain't had no car. So I was like, man, that's all I'm thinking about, getting a whip, man. Got me a Chevy Impala after that. I was like, I just need me a whip. Good.
You real Floridian, boy.
Yeah.
Right. It's crazy because me and Ryan was down sweet mates the whole time with it. We shared the damn bathroom and all, man.
All
that. Small in the world.
I'm like, man, it's love. But that process was always fun to think about because they calling me, calling my mom. I'm handing off phones. I probably got 5 or 6 teams calling. Jags, Arizona, Carolina, Houston, Pittsburgh. There's probably one more in the mix. And so we over there trying to negotiate a signing bonus from everybody. But Jacksonville, you know, they gave me the most, and I knew them the most, and I knew I had the best opportunity to kind of play. You get what I'm saying? And it's, you know, it's 3 hours from Tampa, an hour from Daytona, so I got home field advantage. So it's like, yeah, it was an easy choice for me.
You also got that grind advantage a little bit. I don't want to halt. Let me know when y'all want to jump in. I won't halt the mic, but you got that grind advantage a little bit, and going in as a free agent, you got to grind different. And HBCU kind of put you in that mode. What was that like? What was that process like in NFL coming in as a unsigned free agent, undrafted free agent?
Man, that joint was it was eye opening, man. You get to really see what you made of, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, going in there, because I came in there the year, I think Justin Blackman was the first round pick that year. And then Andre Brandt.
That was a wild year.
Yeah.
I'm a Jag fan, man.
Yeah. And that's how it goes. So, and then who else? Andre Branch, my boy. He's a second round pick. So
from Clemson.
From Clemson. So me and him like, you know, we knew we was, you know, the DNs, you know, quote unquote, who's going to be the DNs of the future, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? At that time, that's our mindset. You know, so, you know, we're coming in and seeing him. All right, man, I see why he's second round pick, 6'5", and this boy can run run all day. You hear me? So I'm like, all right, but I'm kind of measuring, seeing all these guys, Justin Blackman. I'm like, all right, let me see what the hype about, and he out there catching. All right, easy, good hand, goddamn, all right. But going out there and just seeing everybody and kind of measuring yourself up against all these guys, I think that's a cool process, And you up to speed with all the rookies in rookie camp. But when the vets come, all right, kind of got to get on the good foot now because they know what to do. They ain't wasting no steps. They ain't finna talk to you, too long. Coaches' patience might be a little thin. And then you're an undrafted guy, so you got to be on your P's and Q's. You got to figure out what's going on quick. A lot of guys get overwhelmed by that, but for me, I feel like I caught on pretty quick, and I was able to, I was able to kind of, shine a little bit. I was on the practice squad, but I was able to, make them keep me around, for a little bit.
What was the biggest adjustment for you coming from college, but not college in itself, coming from HBCU, then going to the league? So what was the biggest adjustment for you coming from, HBCU background, and next thing you know, you're in the NFL?
Really, what was it? Really just the freedom part, I guess. I mean, you have a little bit of freedom in college.
Shit, no, we not that good, man, but go ahead though, bro.
You right. We was on the tight microscope. But really,
y'all boys ain't had no room to get busy.
Oh my God.
Nah. Oh yeah.
Bro, he'll call, man. So I got a random ass story, right? So we usually have like Sundays off. So not really Sundays off. We would meet like late in the afternoon for Sunday. So going back to that game after that 2011 game versus Miami, we played NC State after that. So we ended up losing to NC State, and that was like, it kind of put a monkey wrench in us winning the MEAC for that year.
Talking about A&T.
Yeah, A&T, my bad. So he was pissed off, real pissed off. So it was also FAMU homecoming that same weekend. So we lost, but we didn't really give a hell. So I'm from Tallahassee, so me and a couple of the boys, we hop in the damn car. We get back to Daytona probably like 2 a.m. We hop in the car, man, and we drive straight to damn Tallahassee, get there like 5 a.m, whatever, because it's homecoming or whatnot. We get a text message like 9 that morning saying practice at 1 o'clock, be taken ready to it, blah, 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 whatever. Something that just threw off our plans completely. So shit, we hustling, busting, trying to get back in town or whatever. We made it in time for the meeting and practice, but just to show you, like, it wasn't no set time where you had free time, and your phone can ring at any point in time, and that motherfucker want a damn pop-up meeting by anything.
That's nuts.
Real, bro.
Yeah, it was nuts.
This man would call up. We would do up downs. I think it was like 1 or 2 in the morning. We gotta start doing up downs in the wet grass, man. And that's because somebody done pissed him off, made him mad. Somebody done did something. And the whole team got to get punished.
Now we're talking about one person who was probably late for breakfast, one person who was probably late for class, just one person. Now, we all out there 2 a.m.
Who on the team held motherfuckers accountable though?
Oh, so we had to do a name. One of my boys, Big Poe.
Big Poe.
Right. So shit, he said, "Fucking enough is enough, man." He stopped like that whole little up down session 2 a.m.
There's always one dude on the team that hold motherfuckers accountable, boy.
He stopped that whole shit, man. So any one of y'all motherfuckers be late again, but y'all got to see me personally, like on some real shit. I ain't about to be up at 2 a.m. doing whatever, for doing y'all dirt, so to speak, man. Like and Poe was a senior too, off campus, with his girl. Like, bro, I'm a senior. I'm not with that shit. You feel me? I'm not coming from these apartments on campus and doing all of that. So he kind of set the tone for that, and that set the tone for the whole year, though, to be honest with you. But my bad for interrupting. I had to throw that in there.
Yeah, Big Poe. Yeah, Big Poe was definitely a vocal guy. Big Poe wasn't playing none of that, man.
Right. So, Ryan, tell me about your first sack in the league, though, man. How was the feeling to get your first NFL sack with going everything you went through to go from undrafted free agent, the practice squad, to making it 53 and actually getting the playing time in the game?
First sack in the league. I came in the league 2012. First sack in the league 2013. Home Thursday night game. How you doing? Thursday night game versus the Houston Texans. He came like the end of the game winner. Who was going against? Dwayne Brown, left tackle. all world left tackle. Like the whole week in practice, coach telling me, I'm sorry, my bad. Whole week in practice, coach telling me to work on this one move against the running down because he lunges. So into the game come, I remember that move coach told me to swipe down. And if you look at it, I swipe down, got around the edge, sack. So for me, it wasn't against no peon, it was against Dwayne Brown, borderline Hall of Fame. So I always remember that. And it was a game winner Thursday night. It seemed like we always play good on Thursday nights. We just,
I think after that, I always wanted to ask the NFL. I never asked that question. I want to ask the NFL, like, what's that vibe like on the Thursday night? Them Thursday night games be flat sometimes for like me as a fan.
Now it do seem like that when I be watching them, like, this shit look kind of weak. But as a player, like, shoot, the Thursday night games I've been a part of, they were always lit. And for the most part, we always won. Like, I'm thinking about it now. Like, I think we probably won 3 out of the 4 I done played in. But they always turned up. Like, it's Thursday. We're gonna have a long weekend after that. Especially if we win. We ain't got to come in on Monday. See you Wednesday. All right, bet. Type stuff. But yeah, it's always lit. Like, locker room, we be turned up. I don't know. It's always a vibe. The fans will be on one. I feel like all the fans in the stands are drunk by the time kickoff happens.
Another question.
Yeah, they be
so
up.
I had partners that was in the NFL, and like I never played for a profession, so I always played for pride and logos and all that. So after they lost, they still would go out and have a good ass time. Like, bro, how y'all boys go party, man? Y'all just lost a heartbreaker. Like, man, you go out and have a drink after work too, right?
Exactly. Bro, that's exactly how it is, man. Like,
that shit really a job, huh? Like,
it's a job, bro. You be hurt. We be hurt and stuff, but at the same time, it's like, damn, bro, like, we hurt, like we hurting on the inside, but our bodies are also hurting too. So we like, man, we done went through all this, man. Let's go have a drink, man. Do something. We stressing, like we might get cut next week. Nobody got time to be sitting around. You know what I'm saying? So that just comes with it. We ain't out there turning up because we lost. Nah. I mean, we all want to win. We understand it's a business. And if you don't win, you out of there. But at the same breath, it's like, all right, shit, we human too. Tight,
all right, bro. Last question before I get you up out of here, man. I know all the work you put in through going through Cookman and this, that, and another, going undrafted, making a team. And then at one point in time, man, you surprised your mom with a binge, right? Right after one of the games, man. So tell me how.
I'm still trying to do that, bro.
Right,
still trying to buy my mama a Benz.
My boy rolled it out perfect, man. Had the home game all, had the Benz waiting in the parking lot after the game. So just tell me about that whole process of just going through that process of buying moms that car and just having this, I guess, all the stuff you went through and all the stuff she went through too. With everything that what you and your family went through, with personal situations, things like that. So go ahead with that, man.
So mom's like the backbone. I lost my father in 2002, so he never got to see me, grow into what I grew into. So he didn't get to see me in high school, play basketball, football. He didn't get to see none of that. He was the real reason I got into football. You know what I'm saying? Because he seen me outside playing, and he's like, oh damn, all right, let me put him in some tackle football. So he's the reason I even suited up in the first place. So me buying mom's the car, that's just an appreciation, token of my, that's the least I could do for her. She kind of sacrificed and whatnot. But that whole time, I had a friend, a friend of mine, Corey Mason.
Yeah, Mace.
Corey Mason's friend, a high school teammate. Him and his dad ran, they have a car business. So I bought a car from them, and I kind of just had it in the garage for the longest. And then that same weekend was my mother. That was my mother's birthday. That same weekend, so I told him to come out there to this Thursday night game. Come out there, just come out here to the game. She didn't want to come, but I made my brother bring her. Like, just bring her to the game, y'all. Just take, just drive, and she'll drive back in that car, whatever. So he was in on it. Goodness gracious, But,
bro, I deal with it every Wednesday, bro. You muted, so
yeah. So they, I told my brother to bring her. He brought her out there, And we won that game, obviously. I had a sack that game. And it was Classic Weekend. So it was like, man, I'm finna be in Orlando. And we finna see Future at the club. I already got the section. Bro, I already had the section paid for. And we finna go have a good time right there next to Future in them sections. So it was like at the height of Dirty Sprite. It was at
right.
Oh man, what a time to be alive.
So it was like that weekend was just the perfect weekend. I blessed mama. She cried. She seen the car in the parking lot with the bow on it. I had all my friends and stuff out there. So I was able to give her car. She was happy about that. We was off the whole weekend, so I was able to go to Orlando, see us win the Classic, go see Future, turn up.
Oh man, what a time!
And go see a couple of my lady friends.
Hey Ryan, yeah, that's what we're about to head into, man. We're gonna let you get out of here like that.
And then
real quick,
that was a perfect weekend, man.
Real quick, Ryan, what was it like when you started going to the clubs? We all been going to clubs. I know you was going to clubs in college. When you start going in the club with that bag and they know you're a professional athlete, what's that vibe like?
Oh, they show you love, man. They show you big love. Like they really do show you big love. It's like when you come in there, it's like all eyes on you type stuff. And me, I ain't even flashy or like you know what I'm saying. I ain't even like
you right beside Future though.
But that's the thing. When we
Classic Weekend, baby. Classic Weekend.
Hey, when we
you
walk
right beside Future, you somebody. They be like, who's that guy?
Bruh, that's exactly what happened. When we walked in, I kid you not, bro. We have to walk through other people's section, right? So me, Big Chris, Corey, you know the gang and a couple of friends. We walking past through a section. Victor Oladipo, Aaron Gordon. We walking past them. This is when they was young. Like they might have been rookies or second, but they was playing for the Magic. So we walking past them in a section, going to our section, which is close to the stage. So Chris like, we was turned up. Then it was like, oh damn, we kind of look like like who are these fools right gonna walk through our stuff and right next. So that was
undrafted free agent walking by NBA draft picks, baby.
I'm telling you,
lottery picks.
Lottery picks. Like these guys are getting $100 million contracts now. So it was kind of like it was a good feeling, you know what I'm saying? But I mean that's just how it goes sometimes, man. You just feel like you're on top of the world, and that's what got a lot of guys in trouble too, though, because they feel like they're untouchable, on top of the world. They got this change and they can do it a little bit, but that fades, man. You know what I'm saying? So, that's just how it goes, man. You just feel like you the man, but it's a difference now because I ain't spending that money like that. So when I go on there, they ain't flocking no more. When you got a family and all that.
What's that like though? This will be my last one, man. What's that like walking away from the game? I know it ain't easy.
It's tough.
Yeah, and even though we got teammates, as you know, that still is trying to chase that dream, so to speak, with semi-pro and stuff like that. And that's another conversation, man. That I can't do that at all. That should be next level. 35-year-old playing semi-pro.
Bro, I went out there and I was like I think I was young. I was like 22. And I went out there, man, because my cousin was playing. So let me go check it out, man. I went out there and I seen a grown man tear ACL, bro. I was like, I got work tomorrow, fam. Like,
right, for real.
Ain't no insurance out here.
My homeboys tearing ACLs playing pickup basketball games. I ain't going out like that.
My boys ain't had no Aflac or nothing, boy. I was like, I can't be playing like that, man.
But it's always tough walking away from the game. Me, I struggle with it. I struggle with it bad, to be honest. Like mentally, it kind of messed me up. Like, because when I left from 28, my last down in NFL, 2018 preseason, and I damn near broke my ankle almost. You know what I'm saying? In the preseason, it's crazy because it was a good ass rush. Like I beat the left tackle clean. I'm about to go sack Deshaun Watson. I'm rushing with the starters. I'm rushing with Dominican Sue, Michael Brockers with the Rams. And just I watched, my ankle just collapsed on me. The offensive tackle got a tug on me, and I just stepped real awkward. Hold on, Ryan, hush. Sorry, but and my ankle just collapsed on me. I'm like, damn, and I'm about to sack Deshaun Watson, but I remember that play. That was my last down ever, preseason, regular season for the NFL. So for me, I was kind of chasing that. Like, I know I can get back. I can still rush. I can still play. So I'm rehabbing in Miami, for weeks. I get a call from the Raiders or the agent, my agent gets a call from the Raiders, but I'm not ready yet. Like, I don't want to go out there mess up my ankle worse or go out there, on a workout type vibe. So I didn't play the rest of that year. And then, I ended up suiting up, going to the AAF. That league folded, and I ended up signing to Canada later on that year. COVID hit, so I didn't even go to Canada. So I ended up coaching at my high school for a year. And basically, that's just how it happened. You kind of just get phased out. You know what I'm saying? It was never no real goodbye. You know what I'm saying? It's never no real.
And that's the crazy thing about it, man. Not too many players get to actually have that goodbye, go out on their own terms type of deal.
Right.
You don't, bro. And I feel like I had a lot left in the tank. I ain't got a lot of wear and tear on me, even though I got hurt. It's like, compared to what guys injured, I ain't had no torn ACLs or broken bones. I ain't have all that. I wasn't, the one time I did have surgery in 2017, in January, I still played the whole 16 games for Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? I was rehabbing like crazy, but I ain't missed no games. So I felt like I wasn't real injury prone or none of that. So we're just kind of getting phased out and, getting left behind, and then, seeing people not work on your behalf, like your agents and all that kind of stuff. It just, all that rubbed me the wrong way. So kind of like now, finally now, I think I'm a little bit more at peace with it because now I'm like sending out my resume, making contacts, trying to get in, with some of these college coaches, pro coaches, pro scouts, anything, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that's the next progression I want to take. So, but you kind of just get phased out like that, and it's never really no real goodbye, So I'm 32, so I feel like I watch a lot of my friends still playing. And, I'm like, damn, I could, this year would have been 10 years, you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah. You young, man. So, just leap into that coaching thing. Young brothers that can recruit and talk like you talk, move how you move, are valuable, man. So,
that's exactly the next move, man. I'm just, I'm sending out resumes and, I got, hopefully a couple plays. Hopefully some things fall through, man. I've been talking with some people, so we'll see what happens. I know this is like the time right now, the hiring cycle for college and NFL. So, that's what, I'm just praying, everything works out in my favor, and I can really go, do what I love to do for real.
Already, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate you for hanging out with us, man. Tell the people where they can find you at, Ryan.
Oh, man, you can find me at Big Davis 813 on all platforms, Instagram, IG. IG and Twitter. You can catch up with me in Duval. If y'all in Duval, come vibe with me, hit me up. You know what I'm saying? I know CJ, you be here. So yeah, just hit me, man. I'm
gonna be up there March 5th. My mom's side of the family from Duval. So I'm gonna be up there for my grandmother's memorial, March 5th, man. I might hit you up.
Yeah, bet. Just hit me, man. Go grab a drink or something, man. Just politic, kick it,
Already.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man. All around good dude, man.
Yeah, man. I appreciate y'all having me, man.
No, appreciate you coming on, bro.
Yes, sir.
All right, RDBs, dog. We'll definitely catch up.
A dope conversation, man. We got to figure out who we're going to have on here next week. Keep this thing rolling, man. I don't like to kick it with HBCU brothers in February. Larry Young, how you doing, man? Welcome to the show.
I'm great. I've been on the show. See why the show goes so damn long? Don't put it on Miami Talk. Y'all at 49 minutes.
We were vibing, man. Well, we
was on live for about 15 minutes just chilling.
Yeah, we were live before.
So it's about 20-something. Okay, cool.
Right.
Oh, well, I would have. See, the reason I didn't jump in, you can go ahead and put your edit point in, Harlan, because I thought y'all was already going, so I didn't want to, screw up the kids.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, I was like, y'all probably got a little something going right now. So I didn't
man, that was a great conversation, dog.
It was, man. I wanted to chime in, but I was like, I'm going to let it
go. You should have.
I mean, once we got into NFL talk, we hadn't talked about any of that beforehand. You know what I'm saying? We talked that we really handled that shit in order.
Yeah.
Without like
any
practicing
in it. Yeah, just full conversation.
Dope, man. I really enjoyed that conversation.
But dog, like real talk, he came in as a damn receiver, man, and I was like, nah, man, this motherfucker got a future at pass rushing and
yeah.
Switches as a DN and the rest.
That's a wild mentality switch though, like to go from wide receiver to down
a physical position.
Yeah, bro. I'm in the trenches. You in the mud of shit.
That's different. Yeah, that's a different animal. That's a different animal. Yeah, that was dope, man. That was a great conversation. Everything I caught, loved it.
You can chop it right here, Harlan. We go back to the top of the show. Vibe Hangout. That shit was dope. Cool dude, man.
Oh yeah.
So what's that? That's probably what y'all end up getting about 25 minutes of content from that.
25, 30.
25, 30.
25, 30. Okay. Well, I don't got a lot for Kane's talk anyways. I mean, I'll discuss the hires.
We got vibe. We go and hang out in the Big Three talk just because the event and all the other shit, man. We just
But like, really, all I pretty much got is just the hires, and then I'm gonna like swim through real quick the Canes at the combine or with combine invites.
Yeah, we'll do that. We can do that as a group too, like the combine shit. We just all when we bring it up, we can all just talk our shit, even if it's doing your segment.
Yeah, that's fine. Like I said, I gotta announce.
Let's go, bro. We're gonna keep talking about the show and shit.
Well, I just realized
that's fine.
That's crazy. Kiera didn't even get invited to the combine.
Who?
Kiera Thomas.
I saw that. I was a little shocked by that. Yeah, Kiera Thomas didn't get invited. They had who y'all had? Two guys.
Yeah, we had Jermaine and Corbin.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Corbin.
Man, that's weird.
We'll get into it on the show, but yeah, I was shocked to see that.
Yeah,
so we going top of the show now?
Yeah, we'll go to the top of the show.
Okay.
Damn, I just peeped that about when we had beat FIU. But like I said, bro, like that team when we started, bro, that shit really set some shit, man. Them boys was beating FIU. Them boys was doing some shit, man.
You went to BC too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, shit, matter of fact.
What we need to do next year.
All of us had the same fucking major.
Next year, classic. We need to set the vibes for like a FAMU, BCU shit.
Bro, shit.
Shows,
he
like
had, dog. We could do, dog. That's perfect. That's fucking perfect.
Yeah, what you say? I would say, that's a no-brainer.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, hell, I'm talking to him about that shit too, because he actually had that Friday night when I was telling you I was on my boy party. It was his shit.
Okay.
No, you and TJ are not allowed, Harlan. Unless y'all working. Y'all can work. Y'all can work the cameras.
I think Harlan blend in just fine, bro. Harlan cool as shit.
Man, Harlan's a motherfucker. We gotta talk about we'll get into that, dog.
Yeah, we'll get it. Let's get to the show. Let's go. Y'all ready? Let's hang out.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. 3, 2, 1. New roll up, new vibes. Another beautiful day in the Sunshine State. Just happy to be kicking it with my guys, man. I'm still on this National Signing Day high a little bit.
Yeah, man. That event was crazy, man. I'm still on it too, man. It was one for the ages. I feel like that really set the tone for a lot of stuff going forward.
No doubt. Kicking it with my man CJ, representing Florida State. My guy Larry on. The U. I like the background you got right there, man.
You hear me? Holla if you hear me. Holla.
We'll get into that. We're gonna get into that. The Miami fans are waiting on this show, boy. I have never seen Miami fans so urgent. Like, yo, y'all ain't gonna drop no show?
Okay. Hey, they've been hitting me. They've been hitting me. Hey, Larry, talk your shit now. Hey,
right.
Bro, I was at my son's track practice Sunday. I was on the phone with CJ and Easy. We was talking about, some the show, some vibes, whatever, some things we want, you know what I'm saying? Little roll-up shit. And I see this brother looking at me. I'm just like, do I know this nigga or something? You know what I'm saying? I beat that out, Harlan. We gotta beat them out. Like, do I know this cat? I can see him, like, you looking at your peripheral and you can see somebody looking at you. So I'm just thinking maybe he know me from, like, from around the city or something. I ain't paying no mind. So I walk over towards the field. I'm about to give my son, some pointers before they do a little 4x1 relay. And he said, "Yeah, Silk, I want to hear you spin this week." I'm like, what the hell? I turn around like, boy, I cannot escape Miami fans right now. Y'all throwing me in my DMs. You at my son's track practice, bro? Who are you? Shout out to that dude, man. Our son's on the same track team, man. Roll up fans everywhere. I know Miami fans are ready to get into their shit this week, but I got some shit. I got some shit ready for you, Larry.
I mean, maybe. Go for the gusto, baby.
Nah, man, it's all in good fun, man. But National Signing Day, man.
Hey, I'm a legend out here now.
Oh, yeah, boy.
You know what I mean? I wasn't before. I'm a legend out here now.
On accident.
Yeah, man. It was, man. Listen. Oh God, how do we even start the summer?
Yeah, walk me through your whole goddamn walk me through your process to
I'll
that
give you
point.
my process.
Before we get started, man, shout out to the great folks at Gramco, man. Gramco, they provided us with the resources, do what we wanted to do, and set a vibe, and we did exactly that, man. It was beautiful. So shout out to the great folks at Gramco.
Oh yeah, man. Gramco definitely.
They wasn't gonna get. There ain't no way they was gonna miss a shout out. They definitely a big part about my day. So no way they was missing no shout out. So I'll give y'all a quick synopsis, I guess, or quick as I can kind of sum it up. So that I drove down that morning, came on down, knew we had the event going. I'm geeked. I'm super excited about it. I just had a good feeling about how this was going to go.
Likewise, brother.
Yeah, me and Silk had already had one under the belt, some unreleased material. So I was like, I already kind of know how this is going to go. So this is cool. I'm very comfortable in the skin. And so I slide on down. I pull up to Kush House Brown. Yeah, just before 8. Event starts at 9. So I was like, all right, normally when I come down there, I'll assist in any way I can.
He was in the building. He shows up at 8 o'clock giving the marketing lady from Gramco, Robin. Shout out to Robin. He giving her vaccine advice and shit.
I ain't giving no vaccine.
Like Robin, he's a podcaster and not a scientist. Do not listen to
that ain't what. Nah.
He for like 4 months now, man.
I have not listened. I get that shit once a year. That's it. So, anyway, I'm kind of helping getting the vibes going, setting everything up, getting the last minute little adjustments because we're a team over there, right? So that's just how we always operate. And so essentially we start getting things rolling. We got a couple of people starting to hit the door. And I think I probably had my first drink around 10-ish, right? Double digits. I usually try to wait the double digits. I hit the double digits.
That's respectable.
Yeah. Because I remember, I'll never forget one time, quick sidebar. I was in Valdosta chilling with my homegirl. Her dad loved me, right? So me and him is like frat boys and shit. And we wake up and we go to cracking beers. And his wife said, it ain't even double digits yet. So we had to put them back in the fridge, right? But me and him literally sitting there in the kitchen looking at 9:58, 9:59, 10 o'clock, double digits, mama.
Wholesome hour.
Yeah. So anyways, pull up to the bar, knock a few back. We're getting things moving. Everything's grooving. Everything's going great. And Silk kind of gathers us up and goes, hey, let's get on set. We're getting ready to start rolling, some live stuff. I said, okay, cool. Man, they came through and they passed out some Gramco gummies. And I had some Delta 8 gummies previously.
Right.
And I picked them up from the gas station. Fuck that company because they shit was trash. Did nothing. Did absolutely nothing. Right. So I thought, this Delta 8 shit cap. I assure you it is not. It is not. The shit I got was cap. So I get it. And I'm thinking, same bullshit I had before, blah, blah, blah. So this is a great endorsement for Gramco. Keep in mind, I had Delta 8 before.
It's all based on the true story.
Felt nothing. All based on a true story. Absolutely. So when I got the gummies, they gave us a little 3-pack, and they were 25 milligrams a piece. I go, they ain't gonna do shit. Might as well go ahead and knock these off. They taste good. I had the first one. Oh, this is very tasty.
He told me they was good too. Like, man, these taste good.
They taste good as shit. They did. So,
and that'd be the first sign that we overdo it, right?
Yeah, 2, 3, whatever. They ain't gonna do nothing to me, no way. Now, mind you, I done had probably 2 drinks at this point, and I done knocked down these gummies. We sitting on set, bro, and I'm all right for a little while. Next thing you know,
you got weird quick, bro.
Oh my god,
we was vibing because me and you was over there. Like, I think CJ was talking to Kenny, so like. I know I was floating a little bit because the cushion was just big in the place, and I was just lighting up. I was lighting up since 6 o'clock in the morning, bro. I didn't sleep like that. I was up and ready to go, man.
Yeah,
excited about the day. So 6 o'clock in the morning, I'm burning already. So by like that time, I'm lit. Just in there vibing. I'm sitting on the couch and I start getting hungry because
I was just about to say
our food got fucked up. So we supposed to have like some vegan pizza and all that shit, but everything got all mixed up. So I ain't got no vegan options besides them bagels and shit. So I'm just like hungry. I looked at Larry and I was like, bruh, what you trying to eat later? And that's exactly what he did.
That's what I knew.
He started laughing. I'm like, bro,
oh shit.
What is so funny, dog?
I'm looking at Silk like this. Huh?
I was like, bro, we gotta record. Yeah, I said, dog, we about to record. You all right?
No.
And when he said no, I said, shit, I'm about to eat me 3 of them bitches.
Hey, I couldn't.
right. I'm trying to get right now.
I could not understand what Silk asked me. He asked me 3 or 4 times. And all I heard was, what we going to eat?
But that might have been and I ain't really think about it after the fact. Like, bro, you ain't say shit the entire day.
You was just vibing.
I can't wait to see the video.
We was sitting there. No, you didn't say shit. You might have thought you did, but you didn't say a damn thing. We were sitting there just casually talking about food, and then Harlan comes over like, "Hey, you guys do know you're live right now." I was like, "Nah, we ain't know it at all, bro." Glad I ain't say no unrighteous shit on this mic, Harlan, super producer.
We probably did, to be honest with you.
Bro, listen.
I think I was pretty wholesome, man.
Shout out to the good folks at Ground Co. If y'all haven't ordered, you're wasting your time. You better push the button. That shit is the real deal. For sure, people go, "Oh, Larry, you know, smoker." I'm not.
Nah,
I'm an edible dabbler. All right,
them shits linger a little different. I don't know, and I guess
I can be the yin your yang, so to speak, in regards to that, because I do it pretty heavily or whatever. So, but
likewise,
right? You feel me? So when I took those edibles at that point in time, I was cool throughout the whole interview, this and another. After we got done and I get ready to leave or whatever,
they linger.
What it hit me a little bit, man. So I'm about halfway to Tallahassee. I'm low. I'm low as hell on the road, man. It was just like that. It didn't hit me till after the fact. But yeah, those gummies definitely did my partner.
We had my partner. I was gonna stay the night in Orlando, but I was just like, no, I gotta get back home. My daughter wanted me to come to the crib, so I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna hit it. So I get in the car. My partner Stacks like, I'm gonna ride with you just to make sure you know what I'm saying, you straight, you don't crash or nothing like that. Keep you weight. And he had done 8 like
Bush League Stacks.
Bush League and shit. He get in the car and he said, bro, that Delta 8 shit ain't no joke. I said, what do you mean? He said, bro, I hit like 9 of them shit thinking it was like some bullshit.
Oh, shit.
9.
I was like, why would you eat 9, bro? It has milligrams. Milligrams is milligrams. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what you taking. Milligrams is milligrams, bro. You can't just be taking that many milligrams of THC. It's gonna catch up with you. Man, this man was acting like a heroin addict in the car, bro. He was nodding off, waking up to my, hey, you want me to drive? Hell no, I want you to drive.
Don't touch nothing over here.
Stay to sleep, bro. You acting weird.
Oh man, shout out to
back to the event, man. I had a blast, man. Shout out to everybody that came through, man. Kenny Shaw. Amazing. Y'all get into y'all shit. I don't want to hog the mic or nothing like that, man. What was y'all vibe like? Your first time anyway. CJ, your first time at the Kush House, man.
Oh yeah, man. It was a dope experience, man. Definitely see the ambiance of the building. And hell, just to speak on it, man, like it caught Kenny attention as soon as he came in. You know, that was one of the first conversations he had. Asking about the Kush House and what you got going on with the building and things like that. So that just lets you know that it was dope, man. And Kenny brought his own crew in, could be bringing some other stuff to the table. So it was a real good vibe, man. Just to see everybody and just to see guys that played at Florida, Miami, FSU, and to get them all together and to talk in that conversation just be flawless and flow like they being brothers and play on the same damn team the whole time. That's the crazy part.
If you're listening now, it dropped tomorrow. So if you're listening now, we'll drop it on Friday. It's gonna be some beautiful work we put out, man.
That's probably the most beautiful thing about these cats played at 3 rival schools, this, that, and other. But you seen like, man, that shit don't really mean nothing, man. That shit is still the brotherhood.
It's still family.
Yeah,
we still us. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's Black History Month.
This is what this show reflects. It reflects like what we put out Wednesday and the product we putting out tomorrow on Friday. It reflects the exact thing. Like we come on this show, we're gonna bigger and argue about 3 programs, but shit, we all cool off of this shit, man. It was great
That's
vibes
the
at the
funny
Kush House.
part. And it's funny because I was like, yo, I guess we doing a good job, I think, because I got Miami fans that think I don't like Silk. And I'm like, nah, that's my brother, dog. Like,
for sure.
Like, I'm like, me and Silk have built a great relationship over these couple of years.
For sure.
CJ, I've met more recently, but at the same time, it's like, dog, that's fam. Like, this is football. What y'all talking about?
Right.
You're crazy. So that's what Kush House brought together in such a beautiful way. Was
even with the, we're gonna get into that shit later, but even with the ETN commitment, we all gathered around the TV, and I'm looking around like, bro, this is a beautiful vibe.
Not ETN,
Florida State fan,
Citizen.
Yeah,
my
bad.
Yeah.
You got the Louisiana boys mixed up.
Yeah,
we all gather around the TV for the Citizen commitment, and it's Florida State fans, Miami fans, Gator fans, and most of the room thinking like Citizen's about to go to UF.
Yep.
He goes to Miami, and it's just good vibes. Everybody has a good time. It ain't Twitter where everybody like you start fighting and clawing at each other. I mean, Miami fans trolling the building. Everybody, let's have a shot. Put something in the air, and it's just good vibes, dog.
It's funny because man, so many Miami fans hit me up like, dog, you did your thing in that moment. Cause
that video was dope.
I walked in front of all on like,
it was you and just give it to the people that wasn't there. So everyone's thinking it was going to be UF or whatnot. So
I had UF or Auburn is what I heard late.
I had told you right before we did that live happened. I said I was hearing Miami or UF.
Right. Yeah, you told me that's right. Right.
Yeah. I don't fake the funk, man. So just speaking to people from UF side, I was like, who do you guys feel threatened by? And they told me straight up, they was like, yo, it's us in Miami. We don't feel threatened by LSU or anybody else in this. It's us in Miami. And then Miami landed them. I wasn't shocked. A lot of people was. But that's why you got to keep it funky, man. You got to keep it all the way a buck because the truth is the truth. I ain't recruiting them. You feel me? Like, yeah, recruiting them.
I was shocked because the last info I got was Florida or Auburn. So you'll see when y'all get the footage.
Auburn is shit show.
Yeah, I don't think
they landed a kid. That's why I didn't think Auburn was in it. I don't think they landed one kid. We ain't gonna get deep into recruits.
No. Just not even get to that. That was just the last info I'd heard, and I said it on the video. I was like, yeah, kind of the last thing I heard was Auburn or Florida. Yeah. So I thought we were out. I say you probably want to play SEC ball. It's cool. I'm not mad at the kid. Let him go do what he does. And then it comes out. And shout out to what's his name? Is it Colin? It works with y'all.
Connor.
I'm sorry, Connor.
Shout out Connor Clark. Works at Sports Illustrated. Also does some work with us at Stadium Miguel and on the RollUp Network.
Connor kept trying to bait me, right? Connor's like, man, he might pick Miami. I was like, all right, Connor, get the fuck out of here. Like, because I was like, you're not gonna get no video of me going. He going to you. He going to the U. He going to you.
Sometimes we're not trolling, man. Sometimes it's really some shit.
He knew
man.
20 minutes ahead of time. That's what I heard. Is like basically within 20 minutes before his commitment, the word had done got out. He's going to Miami. And I was like, nah, I don't know this, all right? So I'm like, nah, bro, not doing it. Next thing you know, he did. So I walk in front of the crowd.
It was you and Lance.
Yeah, it was
Lance kind of knew. Lance like, I told you we were going to grab some shit. Yeah. He was hyped.
Best state in the class, baby. I mean, best class in the state. But yeah, so that was classic, man. Wait till y'all get to see that moment, man. It was something else, man. Let me not hog the mic either, though. So what you got?
Man, I just enjoyed myself, man. It's just been an incredible first season with y'all boys. Shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all support and y'all being just all the way down. This is the first season I had the full commitment of the Patreon where we was fully represented the entire football season. First time I had I got this Kush House. It's just been a part of the plan, like to make the Kush House the home of the RollUp. You know what I'm saying? To be able to come there, create content just like we just did Wednesday. Me and Larry dived in it, but it was just on some freelance stuff with my man Tracy. I'm still gonna put the episode out, but I just got to see the vision, on Wednesday play out, and I think other people got to see the vision when me and you did the Tracy thing, but it wasn't no RollUp fans around. It was people from Orlando kind of just vibing and kicking it, and they thought it was dope. So I can't wait for everybody else get to see it. But I think we got something special. I think, and I think all this is in God's timing. I think everything's happening right now for a reason, man. I appreciate y'all boys' support. The love was beautiful in that building. Shout out to my man Alex Shepard for making all us look like movie stars with that camera.
Man,
oh yeah,
yo, definitely shout him out. I reposted the photos from that he shot from that event, and man, listen, I had so many of my friends that I grew up with hit me up like, Hollywood, what's up, boy? I see you out there doing it. I'm like, bro, it's just, you know, we had a Sports Illustrated guy there, man. Like, he made us look great, and man,
Shep gotta be our shooter. We gotta keep Shep.
Hey, listen, listen. Hey, that's me, baby.
Super producer, man. Nah, put that other one up. Put that other one up, Harlan. That other
What's
one.
What's the other one?
We got a lusty one out there, bro.
Oh, I don't remember.
Oh yeah, you was definitely wild with that one.
I know I had one where I like lean this way or whatever.
Oh,
but
you got one with your tongue out. That thing look crazy.
Yeah, that's when the
hey,
that's how I
edible.
do yeah, bro.
Let me tell you, I got to
you can tell when you look at the previous, like you look at everybody footage of the day and they personal shit. You can start seeing when Larry and shit start like the
you start piecing the story together.
Let me tell you, I've been here before, and I know the vibes because it was a time where, a lot of young ladies thought me and Joe Budden were best friends. And I felt the energy, right, from that. And the energy I'm getting right now is very similar. Oh, you're so cute. You look good. Ah, here we go.
Talk about your DMs, Larry. Talk about your DMs. Tell us, man. You the single man on the show, bro. Tell us about your DMs.
They ain't dry. They ain't dry.
Talk.
And that's from very little. But honestly, a lot of it had to do with the photography. It was like they thinking, oh, you big time because the photography looks big time. I mean, so definitely salute to him. Caught us in some great candid
there
moments.
It is. There it is. Look at this shit.
Oh, tripping.
That's when you know what's hitting.
That's it.
Yeah, I was wild.
That shit lusty.
This is the thing. This is what I want everybody to know once they see the video, right?
You're thinking some ungodly things right there, bro.
No, I'm really just wilding, right? This is the one thing I want everybody to remember when they get to see the footage. I was never out of it. The worst thing I was dealing with,
wasn't in it either.
No. Let me tell you, real talk, hyper aware. So what I was going
we make you aware. That's one thing it make you right. But you were aware that you were high as fuck too.
Yeah. So I know I'm high, but I hear a conversation here. I hear clapping over here. I see movement over here. I hear my heart beating. I hear Silk talking. So what's going on is I'm never like, where am I? It's
you wouldn't laugh at that air.
Holy shit. I'm absorbing it all. And a lot of the reason I was giggling and shit, which is, actually, let me change that to chuckling. The reason I was chuckling quite a bit was because my cohorts.
Yeah, women giggle, men chuckle.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, exactly. My cohorts, my co-hosts kept telling me I was high, and that was so funny to me because I was like, bro, I know. Like, y'all keep telling me this shit, and I'm like, yeah, I know I'm high. So that was making me laugh that much more. But God, it was an amazing experience, man. It really was. It was magical. I just felt such great energy from the building. I felt like we walked off set.
And that's the thing, bro. It's the love, all the people. Of course, the vibes that we shot was dope, man. We just hearing everybody say, man, what y'all doing is dope, man. Keep it up. I'm rocking what y'all doing. I talk about this random. Hey, I love what y'all doing, man. The
people fucking with it, man. The numbers, numbers is crazy. Like numbers speak for themselves. Like we can hype ourselves on here all day. But when Harlan showed y'all the numbers, I ain't gotta go grab. I don't go grab the numbers. Harlan just volunteered that shit to y'all, and y'all seen the difference between this time
Shout
last
out
year.
Harlan.
And the difference. The numbers just don't lie. Shout out to Easy. Just say that the numbers just don't lie. And then the love is just real. People gonna show up and show that love.
It's very genuine.
Yeah,
very genuine. Shout out Harlan, man. Harlan's the young boy of the crew. Harlan's like, bro, Harlan, I love Harlan, bro.
No,
Like,
you had Harlan peeved. Harlan was peeved. You left, CJ, but Larry Young got in a wild bag of shit takes.
No, it wasn't even that. It wasn't even that. He didn't care about that, but
he cared about that shit for
He did not care about that as much. I'm gonna tell you the main objective on Harlan's mind that night was, let's go out. I'm like, Harlan.
Oh, he was trying to get in.
I'm old. It's Wednesday in Orlando, bro.
Harlan was trying to get right, huh?
Nah, ain't no dull night in Orlando. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That shit goes up.
I've been in Orlando a lot. Yeah, you could find
that
some
shit.
action.
Ain't no fine. That shit goes up every day. I'm gonna tell you.
I was like, dog, I'm not going out.
I be having random people hit me up. I'm like, bro, because I'm in that little entertainment going out like crowd because I promote I got the Kush House. So I know, dog, like it goes up every single night in Orlando.
Well, the one thing, especially
you just gotta get out early.
The one thing you gotta do now is COVID. Shutting a lot of stuff down early. A lot of people get out of there early.
But about that.
Harlan was like, bro, let's go. And me and Trey, shout out Trey. That's Silk, brother.
Nah, we
both was too. Like, yeah, we're gonna go. I was like, Trey, why are you telling him this? I'm not going nowhere, dog. I'm going to bed. This Delta 8 whooping my ass. I done had some drinks.
That TJ, real quick. That Delta 8 had that boy saying that Tyler Van Dyke was better than Jameis Winston.
I'm glad I left, but oh my God, Ryan, I'm glad I left.
Oh, okay, I'll do that. Let's do that. So,
bro, I was done. I said, yeah, everybody got to go to bed.
Right, yeah.
Shut off the light. Hey, let's wrap it up.
Let me tell you.
I said, Stacks, cut off all the lights, man. It's time to go. Everybody got go home, man.
Let me tell you how you know when you got Silk. You got Silk ruffled a little, right? This is how you'll know.
You had me ruffled in the motherfucker when you said that. I was like,
nah. Because I'm gonna tell you. Because before that happened, see, the original argument is TVD better than AR-15?
All it said, he ain't want to go out after he said that shit.
I said, yeah, he did. He ain't give a fuck about that shit. He lying like shit. He ain't give a fuck about that shit. You lying right now, Harlan. So the original argument was TVD better than AR-15. I say, you fucking right. Like, I have a more proven guy. And they go, oh, what did you do?
Don't.
Yes, I do. I mean, that's just a fact. Still, your guy isn't as proven. That's just the truth.
No, he's more injury prone, but more proven. Listen.
I mean, proven is what you done on the field.
No, right? But my guy beat Florida State on half a leg and Emory Jones trying to lose. And he still beat Florida State. Your guy pretty much lost the game to Florida State for Miami because he played a shit first half.
Rough. He started off rough and ended well. And again, that went to Manny. I thought
that's comparable competition, right?
Yeah.
Right. If we played AR that whole game on a whole leg. We just played him on one leg. He was really just hopping around on one leg. We played him on two legs. It gets ugly.
But okay, that's fine.
No, but I gotta be petty. You're right. You're right. It's never that simple, but I gotta be petty in this argument.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. So that's how I started. Some Gators fans was there. Now keep in mind, I am literally the only Miami.
It's just me and Top Dog. It's just me and Top Dog Ben. It ain't no bunch of Gator fans.
No, it was you, Top Dog Ben. It was white dude had the number 1 jersey.
Oh, Chance.
That might have been
Chance was damn near on your team though. Chance was trying to say I call Emory a Heisman candidate too. He was on your side, damn near.
We don't do that.
Oh, he brought Heisman back up too.
So it was like
he brought all that shit back up. It got crazy.
4 Gators, at least I know. And then it was 2 Knowles and just me. So I'm still outnumbered.
Let's get to the Jameis shit, bro.
Anyway, yeah. So I'm setting the stage. So,
that's what it was, huh? Setting the
stage. We're talking, and so they keep trying to convince me. I've had several people come on my mentions and stuff. Go, man, Miami fans tripping, Larry. They saying TVD better than AR-15. I go, he is, motherfucker, right? And they're like, bullshit, crazy fuck. All right, whatever, dog. That's how I
ain't mad at that. You're allowed to be. I think we both equally could be biased right there. I ain't mad at that. Like, if you want to say that, then cool. I gotta take to say he's not. You gotta take your take. Then cool. I'm fine with that.
And again, remember, keep in mind, I think AR-15 is talented. I even said
I don't think it's close. I just think he's injury prone. So we
go back and check shows. Go back and check shows. I even said I expected him to be on Heisman watch list because I think he's that physically gifted. If he stays healthy, I think he's definitely in that conversation, right? So they asked me that, and I go, I'm not giving them the edge because I'm looking at proven product. Next thing you know, I don't know if it was, I think it was Silk. Silk said, can I get my take off? And that's how I say, y'all know when you got Silk a little salty, he gonna say, can I get my take off? That's his telltale. That's his thing. That's his telltale. He gonna say, can I get my take off?
Yeah, that's my shit. No, here's the thing, CJ. I do that with my wife.
He gonna make it like he gonna make it like you ain't give him a opportunity to speak.
I need time to get my shit off, CJ. I don't want to be cut off. I don't like toxic communication. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to get my shit off. You get your shit off. So right. I knew he was on a different level than I was. So I'm just like, all right, bro. Larry is drunk. He high. That's a fact. He feeling like he got the best class in the state right now. He in his bag. So I was like, all right, bro.
I don't even think I know I got
give me room to get my shit off, right?
I don't even think I know I got the best class at this point.
At that point in time, right?
Yeah, I don't even think
he don't know shit. Right there.
I was like, yeah, he better than AR-15. So said, hold on. You better than Jameis?
No, I didn't say that. I didn't ask that.
It wasn't you.
You volunteered that. No, I didn't say that at all. You volunteered that. No, we were talking about stats. You brought up
somebody
stats.
asked me that though. I didn't just say
you brought up stats. Better. So we was talking about back and forth about stats. You volunteered that, and I said stat wise, like you can't compare stat wise what Jameis did is like fucking like you was talking about interceptions. And I was just like stat wise, you can't compare them. But I didn't bring up Jameis at all. I got no reason to bring
somebody did, and I'm gonna tell you how exactly. Somebody said, "What
Paulin, come in."
Done? I said. I'm gonna tell you what I said. I said he tied.
How did Jameis? I'll Kush is big right now.
What record is that?
Yeah. I mean,
what, 300-yard games or something? What record? The 300-yard game?
The 300 and touchdowns record. Somebody said, "What has TVD done?" I said he's tied Jameis Winston's record.
And my answer to that was to Mike Harley. I said, well, like if numbers matter, then Mike Harley would be y'all GOAT. And numbers don't matter. So, like, his numbers playing against subpar competition and putting up great numbers against subpar competition don't matter. We got to watch skill sets. And then you started saying, I said, this is how it came up. Mm-hmm. I said Chris Leak put up incredible numbers, but he didn't get drafted. I said, when you look at the numbers, Chris Leak is an all-time Gator great.
Right.
When you look at the numbers, but he couldn't get drafted because when you cut the film on, he didn't have the arm strength. Regardless of the numbers, it's just certain throws he couldn't make. Mm-hmm. You went on to say after that he was better than Jameis. I was just like, all right, we got to go. We got to shut down the building.
But when I said that, though, I was in agreement with you in the sense of when I watched TVD play, I think he plays better. Because, all right, I'm going to tell y'all a perfect example. And I can't tell
you got to elaborate more on that shit, too.
I'm going to give you a perfect example.
I seen Jameis play. I seen TVD play. And I don't get the vibe that he's better at all.
I can't see how. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all a quick example, but
I feel like we wait. Like,
no way you saw Jameis.
This is on par with Drew fucking Peter Warwick shit. Is what I think.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not. I'm gonna tell you why it's not.
No, Jameis, bro.
Jameis
TVD.
Hold on. Let me say it, and I'm gonna get
your shit out. I'll give you room. Get your shit out.
Jameis red shirt freshman year, I thought was impeccable. I thought, wow, what a fucking specimen. His red shirt sophomore year, I went, I don't know, man. Jameis is a little loose, a little wild. He threw 18 interceptions. In college, that's a lot.
But let's back up a little bit. You know, he had two freshman receivers he was throwing to also. And with Jimbo's offense, no. Jameis threw a lot of interceptions, but to his defense, in that 2014 year, you know, Jimbo offense, Jimbo never really played young guys at receiver because receiver is one of the hardest positions to learn in his offense. So it was a lot of points of time where Ermin Lane, who wasn't even good as it is, and Travis Rudolph, they were just in the wrong spot. Well, James was respecting.
Hey, be respectful to Trav though, man.
5'6", mate. Oh, Trav was good for it.
Rudolph. Okay, I thought we were talking
Rudolph.
Herman. My bad. Go ahead.
Nah, both of them. They're both freshmen. So it was points of times where Jameis, he had a bunch of anticipation throws, and the receiver just wasn't there, and he threw those interceptions. He was also trying to overcompensate and try to do too much because of those freshmen. So,
I was applying, and that's one of the things I was telling him. Even when you saw about his anticipation, I said that in my shit. I was like, bro,
you did.
Jameis' anticipation is one of the that run at Florida State is one of the greatest I ever seen play football on some unbiased shit. Like, I remember seeing that first game when they played that first game, and I told y'all that same day on Wednesday. I said this shit. I was like, bro, we got a fucking problem. Like, I don't think he had an incompletion. Like,
I'm talking about against Pitt, right?
Yeah. And the thing is, like, in those big games, Jameis rolls in like big games. Van Dyke
ain't did shit for me.
Hold on. I'm gonna finish because y'all cut me off a little bit. I called my homeboy after the Pitt game, who was a huge FSU fan. I said, y'all winning it all this year. He said, go on, don't do that shit. I said, bro,
that boy was looking crazy.
I said, yo, crazy. This Jameis kid looks crazy. Your defense is insane. He said, it's just Pitt. I said, bro, it's football. And this team looks
it was just some anticipation and some throws he was making
in that Pitt game. And I thought that.
I was like, this boy
next
different.
year, we play him. We pick him off 3 times. I'm at Tallahassee. I say, I don't know, bro. I just feel like he throws some balls that just seem risky, right? So when I said that, and this is an example I was going to give y'all, and then I'm going to let y'all talk. I'm a 49ers fan. Ask most 49ers fan who the best quarterback that ever played for 49ers. Answers Joe Montana. Sure. I say Steve Young. People go, oh, you crazy. I think Steve Young had way more skill set, was a way more gifted QB than Joe Montana was. I think Joe Montana was more of a system guy, did what he's supposed to do, worked out well on a great team. That's kind of how I ended up feeling about Jameis after his second.
They played in the same system. One guy can't be a system guy and the other.
Nah, because at that point, because Seifert was gone.
Seifert was still a West Coast offense. Like the West Coast offense.
To an extent, right, but it's tweaks.
I was a 49er fan. Don't forget it now.
No, you was. Nah, I'm not doing that with you. You was always everything I liked, and then you left. But that was my take. So when I said that about TVD, I really was speaking projections. And I was fighting a bunch of people. So, yeah, I know I sound outrageous.
Just to clear the air,
but go ahead, y'all go.
Larion compared some stat for TVD to Jameis. And I was being a smart ass. Oh, so TVD's better than Jameis. And that's where the conversation took.
Damn.
Okay. Yeah, so of course I'm going to say that. Like, I'm like, yeah,
no,
fuck it.
You can't say that. Don't do that. That's minor shit. You can't say that TVD is on the same stratosphere as Jameis, bro. That's disrespectful to the big three. Because it's one of the all-time big. This might be the best quarterback in Florida State history. You comparing to a guy that just lost to one of the worst teams in Florida State history.
I like
that's egregious shit, bro.
And he got his shit pushed. I mean, that's debatable. And he got his shit pushed in by FSU too.
By one of the worst teams. Like that's a bad FSU team.
Oh man, yeah.
And Jameis might be
the
best quarterback.
Against a very mediocre Miami team as well.
Until Duke
went down.
We got to keep talking about the party. Let's get back to the party, Larry. Wow.
I'm at the game. I'm telling you, I was there.
No doubt he did struggle at the game, but you comparing him to Van Dyke, dog.
Yeah, y'all saying that because he won a title, but that
Van Dyke's gonna stink next year.
Big games, the night game at Clemson. Like Van Dyke had a game like that. The Notre Dame game in 2014. James was fucking surgical. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he doesn't have a big moment.
Well, again, I did say I was speaking on projections, and I was fucked up. Don't get me wrong. I ain't ready to die on that hill. I'm not ready to die on that shit. I'm just explaining where I was coming from.
Okay.
I'm not. Listen, I ain't crazy. I don't smoke PCP. I'm just telling you where I was coming from that evening. It's Homer shit. Don't get me wrong. I'm fighting for my guy.
I get into that Homer bag sometimes. But that shit's wild. I don't get into it with all timers. Like then I just be vibing. Like, all right,
I'm not that. I promise you. Redshirt freshman year, Jameis, I thought was phenomenal.
No, I get that take. Sophomore, we're talking about Van Dyke.
I didn't like him.
Move on because
I'm just saying,
it ain't the years. I get that he had. I understand the year and like what you're talking about the tape, but it's just the Van Dyke in comparison to all that just throws all of that shit off. It's like,
man, we about to win the Natty, and then what?
Who?
You heard me?
Nah, shit.
Oh my god, this boy, bro.
I'm fucking around. Go ahead.
Hey man, but shout out to all them boys, man. Chris Rainey was a ball of energy. Great stories. I can't wait for this shit to drop on Friday. My man,
he my
Kenny
new
Shaw,
favorite Gator.
Chris Rainey, bro. I had to stop him because he was about to
Gator.
slander Tebow. I had to cut him off. Ahmad called me the next day. He was like, "Bro, I'm glad you cut him off. Like, man, he might get me canceled."
Shit, I low key, I got to hit Chris up myself. I want to hear that goddamn story.
He said, "Oh, y'all gonna cut me out?"
Yeah. And I'm like, "Go."
You just couldn't say it because Chris was too big,
right?
But everybody brought great energy. Lance, the couches got full. Lance was like, "You know what, bro? I got to get into this content y'all shooting." He just jumped on the floor, man.
Out on the floor, man.
But had great stories. He was gonna flex his 40 time and let people know that like he was gonna win the street races.
Hey,
just tune in, man.
People, Lance was fast as shit, man. Like,
he was, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so that was a good conversation.
That was a great conversation, man. Chris Rainey started retreating a little bit when he started talking about that 40 time.
Yeah,
he's like, "Yeah, I don't know, Lance. Probably, I don't know." And Chris Rainey is not humble when it comes to racing. Like, he gonna let you know what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, shout out to Lance too. He pulled up with Taste One, his peanut brand. If you haven't tried it, hit him up at. I think he's at a lot of gas stations and whatnot, especially in Lakeland area in Polk County.
You get them online, man. Shout out,
get them online. I got a freezer full of them at the Kush House, baby.
Sheesh. Hey, I'm telling you,
I like barbecue flavor. So I'm just fire.
Barbecue flavor, yep. So that's what makes them very unique from, what you can typically pull up and get from most of your stores, man. And I handed them out. I had a couple of bags, and I gave them to friends and big fans, man. So yeah, plug in with the homie, man. We appreciate them pulling up. Y'all check out Taste One. Great twist on a classic.
Yeah. Can't go wrong with boiled peanuts. We gotta get into the big three talk, man. So we're gonna get the show rolling, man. But shout out to Gramco. Gramco is sponsoring some tailgates for us for the spring game. So the big three is gonna be fully represented at the spring game. We're gonna shoot some vibes. Some content gonna go down. Some live broad streaming gonna go down. Some gummies gonna go down. Big vibrations from the great folks at Gramco. We're gonna be in Gainesville. We're gonna be in Tallahassee. We're gonna be in Miami. We about to get loud with the loud. This spring, man. Shout out to the RollUp Network, man.
No doubt.
I told CJ he got to pick the DJ. He can't have TJ out there picking the DJ for Tallahassee. We got to be represented right out there in the Panhandle, man.
Right, we got to represent it well, man. It's gonna be locked
TJ have a banjo band out there. Yeah, fiddle, all type of shit. But we're gonna hang out. I'm pulling up to. I think our tailgate's the same date, Larry. Yeah, so I can't make y'all's. But I'm definitely pulling up the tally. I'm pulling up the tally.
Damn, I didn't know that. That sucks.
Unfortunately, I know the Miami fans want to see me in the flesh. They like me.
Yeah, they gonna jump your ass.
I like. I'm tell you one thing. I like fuck with Miami. I'm in South Florida, bro. I'm from South Florida. I'm you know what I'm saying. I'm from Belle Glade, bro. West Palm, via Belle Glade, but Miami fans all around. All my homeboys, Miami fans. I'm used to this shit. I was the only outside my boy Chuck, my brother, Florida State fan. All my other homeboys, Miami dudes, man. But I keep this shit. I'm used to being able to get 4-5 shit talkers off me. I think that's why I have it out for y'all a little bit more because of that, because I'm in South Florida.
Right, naturally. Living with it, yeah.
Just like you say, people ask you like
that's the same with Dibby though.
You and Larry Young beefing? I'm like, nah, bro.
That's what Dibby say too, man. You say, Dibby's in Fort Lauderdale, man. You say,
he get it.
Right, exactly.
Right.
So.
Well, and Dibby, shout out Dibby. Dibby's, if I'm not mistaken, I'm sure Dibby's
with
one
the
of those.
I like Dibby on Twitter.
Used to be fans.
Him and X.
That always makes it worse when you used to be. I used to like Miami.
Dibby one of those?
I think so.
I gotta talk more.
I don't think so. I don't think we really vibe like that. Think so. That's a Georgia thing. Y'all do that shit up there, but down here we don't really play that flip flopping shit.
Yeah, we
used to be a Niners fan. Used to be a Duke fan.
No, but it's different with the big three, baby.
Yeah, if you lock in with
that shit around.
Yeah, I'm saying.
And then I swap from 49ers to some local shit. I ain't have no local team late. I don't like nothing in South Florida. So in Jacksonville, I'm like my mom's Duval you know what I'm saying? So
right.
And I went to the inaugural game. So yeah, I had to swap. I had to flip. Other than that, bro, I'm pretty solid.
I ain't flip shit. I ain't fuck them. The Jaguars closer to me too.
You
like 2 hours away.
Georgia and Miami. You ain't even like all this Georgia Miami coaching staff swapping and shit y'all got going on now. You don't even care.
House United, baby.
Yeah, this is all internal business for you.
That's all. We negotiate things. Because we got one common enemy.
Shout out to Dibby. You saying Dibby grew up a Miami fan?
I think, man, I could be wrong.
I gotta check him.
Or I think he said
Larry, I'm not here with the propaganda.
I mean, whatever. Shit.
I think Dibby say X used to be a Tennessee fan.
That's true.
Tennessee.
That's true.
Get him out of the big three. Tennessee. How the hell?
They say X cried when
the dog.
No, give me the Tennessee story. How did you become a Tennessee fan?
I don't know. I don't know, man. That's what they say. I don't think he denies it. But they definitely say he cried when Smokey died.
When Smokey died.
They cried when Smokey died.
Understandable.
No, it ain't.
I
like him.
I'm never crying.
That ain't my dog.
That ain't my bag. But I mean, if you're a Vol fan of your ex, I get it.
Yeah. But anyways, that's a legend. I could be wrong on that. Or I think he said he didn't like us because we was too cocky. I'm like, shut the fuck up. How you from Miami and like
everybody in the big three too cocky. They use different words, so they call UF arrogant. Like they think they too good for everybody.
Right.
But, Miami they call it swagger. Florida State they call it some other like confidence, whatever. Like everybody got their own shit, but I think to a certain degree, all of the big three have this "I'm better than you" fucking attitude.
It's something about Florida, man. It's crazy. It's just something about Florida.
Yeah, it's just different here, man. This is the mecca of football. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Like everybody do it good. Like a lot of people do it good. Georgia do it good. Texas do it good. But that shit different here, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's different. It's different in the state of Florida. But let's get into this big three talk. Larry, you want to kick it off? Y'all got a big news. Y'all finished first in the state in recruiting. Get your shit off. Get in your back. I'm waiting on recruitment right now.
Yeah.
He should have been committed by now. Did I land somebody? Let me see.
I ain't even have recruitment in my notes. I forgot about it because we
covered it last week. Yeah, people are waiting on you. You gotta get your shit off. I'm helping Miami fans here. They're in my DMs telling me that like, yo, Silk, you can't come with the spins. Like we beat y'all. Shout out to Bennett Auto. I'm just giving him a free little plug here. But he been in my goddamn text. I'm like, bro, I know you ain't on Twitter, but I'm gonna text you. Beat y'all ass this year. Like, bro, y'all ain't beat shit, bro.
I wouldn't say we beat ass, but see, that's how y'all like to do it. See, I'm not the person that uses that type of language. To me, whooping ass.
I don't want to tell you how to pod, bro. You pod how you want.
No.
Right. No, we discussed this during the season, right?
Yeah, we talked about this. So Marion beating asses, we finished 5 and y'all finished 15. Us finishing 15 to what was it, 17 and 19 or something like that?
Yeah.
Something. See, I ain't beating ass. We won.
It's about to be 16-15 in a minute. Like I think we got Arliss Bordenham. He should bump us to.
I got somebody coming after.
Yeah, one of the kids from out west, one of the California tight ends, decided to decide
push it back.
So, right.
See, I still think we're in a good fight for Connerly, so that could help bump us as well.
Right.
But anyways, since you brought it up, in conjunction with signing day,
he committed to Florida. He committed at 6:30. They got Arliss Bordenham, so I think we're the 16th class, y'all the 15th class. I think it's always gonna keep transitioning because we're about to have spring football. The players gonna hit the portal. Recruiting just never ends now. So it's an ongoing thing. I don't think like this is the end all be all.
We're gonna be talking about 22 class in damn June. You can still be talking about the 22 class.
This shit ain't until fall ball kick off. Like players just gonna keep getting added as they hit the portal.
So like the preacher say, man, I ain't gonna hold y'all long.
Oh shit, he always lie.
Yeah, I ain't lying today. I'm tired of catching shit from CJ. I called the show to be so long, so y'all motherfuckers gonna have to stretch my thoughts. I ain't got much to say. I ain't gonna hold y'all. It's off season. I don't know how we keep coming up with 3-hour shows, but goddamn, it's magic, right?
Right.
So people love it, dog. I'm just getting people what they want, dog. We kick vibes.
Oh no doubt. So yeah, absolutely. We ended up finishing 15th nationally. And I totally forgot because we did the National Signing Day show, but signees for that day didn't shift a lot incredibly from what I had in my mind at that point, except for the Trevante Citizen signing. I did not see that. You guys are going to get a chance to see that when we put the footage out. I legit came out and was like, I didn't expect him. I did feel good about Ahmad Moten, who we were able to secure, 3-star defensive lineman. Another guy I did say I felt pretty good about was Matthew McCoy. It was down to us in Florida. He's a 6'6", 6'7" tackle, plays basketball as well. A developmental guy, but I'm big on that, especially on O-line. I think those are guys you want to get in your program for 2 years, get some good weight on them, and really get their technique polished up. So we were able to land him as well. And Inez Cooper also fits that same basic mold. So we wrapped up with him as well. So a quiet day in general. We did not have a lot of room in this class because I was remiss in forgetting to include the fact because of COVID, we had somewhere in the neighborhood of about 55 freshmen. So you had an incredibly huge quote unquote freshman class, even though some of these guys have been around 2 years already. So wrapped up the day nicely. As of today, 15th, top of the state. Not a lot left for us as far as I know, with the traditional day behind us, except Josh Connerly, who would be, another, he's a 5-star kid. I do feel good about where we are with him. We'll see how that recruitment shakes out. I really believe at this point it's Miami, Michigan, and home state Washington. So hopefully, I think we may have a slight edge, but I'm not banking a lot on that. So I think we can kind of edge that out. Outside of that, with recruitment day wrapping up, we were able to secure some hires. I know this has been a hot button issue for us for quite some time now. And in the time that we haven't been with you all, we first secured our defensive coordinator in Steele, a guy whose name was floating around last year. And at that point, I was like, yeah, I just don't think we can make that happen. Didn't foresee it. He was not even a name heavily associated in the media, at least. To my understanding, the story was he was contacted at one point in the process. He was kind of waiting around to see what we were trying to do. Decided, hey, I had enough of, hanging back while he makes his call, takes a job in Maryland. And then we double back on him and like, hey, come on down, and paid him to get on out of there and come on back down. So in my mind,
Wilson make you double back. It's like being in the club. Like you're in the club, like you walk by, maybe like, no. I ain't just saying like it goes in the club. When you go in the club, you peep the scene when you first get there. You're like, if all else fails and I run out, I can't hit her, can't get her and her. I'll double back for her.
That's a fact.
I know she ain't going.
Definitely done it.
She ain't bad. I ain't saying she bad.
She not bad.
She's terrible. She ain't ugly or no shit.
But tonight I'm shooting for the stars. I feel you. There's times where you do that.
It's a pecking order. You always have your pecking order.
Yeah.
Right.
You always have your little club list.
Already. I done been there. We've all been there.
Fact. That's a fact though. Like you gonna have your club list now. You gonna have your top 3 to 4 to 5 that you.
Like, all right, let's see how it goes. I'm gonna shoot for the stars. If I fail,
you ever had one of them nights go bad for you though? Like when you did that shit, you double back and she done left with some balls on. Like, oh shit!
Absolutely, because
try night.
What happens is maybe little unbeknownst to you, she saw you,
right? And she knows what you got going on.
Yeah, and she like,
she probably thought the same damn thing.
Yeah. I know what he's doing.
So I've been there.
I got options too.
Right. Yeah, she go, why don't you go just talk to your little friend over there? Say, damn. But yeah, so still actually wasn't
your
a name.
little friend. That's when you know the night over though with her.
Oh yeah, your little friend. Yeah,
when shit become little.
Yeah, everything little then now. Yeah. Little friend. Let's go talk to your little girlfriend. Well, I will talk to my little girlfriend. You little asshole. So that still wasn't a name, honestly, that was circulating out there as much. I really don't remember his name associated with the job until it was a done deal. So, but Broyles.
How you like the hire? How you like the hire?
I like it, man. I think he's a guy that's been a part of winning programs, has done well recruiting. I think that he's an older gentleman, but I'm not going to cross him off just
you got to call him a gentleman, you know.
No, I don't know the man.
Old man.
They call him any different than that. That's fine. So is Nick Saban. So it's Bill Belichick.
Don't ever crease your lips. Don't park your lips on the words.
All right, Marty.
Don't park your lips on the words Nick or Saban.
You don't even love Nick Saban.
Those are two different.
Tell me I can't compare him because he's old.
No, you can't, because Nick Saban is an alien. He's not normal. He's not from this planet. Like
who's my boy from
everybody else at 64 years old.
Bill Snyder. Bill Snyder was
old. He
old.
needs to sit his ass down too. Listen.
Well, he is.
Anybody. And this include my uncles and shit like that too. If y'all listening, if you 65, you shouldn't be running the country, a football team, a 7-Eleven, or Applebee's. Sit your ass down.
You can't tell nobody that. Listen, I'm gonna step up for the elderly. My grandmother is 94, about to be 95.
She
sharp as a fucking tack.
Is she
that
working?
Woman's wits, huh?
Is she working?
No, she's not working.
Oh, okay,
but her
cool.
mind,
okay, cool.
her mind is as sharp as anyone I know. She's witty.
Shout out to your
she's
grandma,
funny.
But I want her running
now,
my
I'm just
football
telling
team.
you something. There are aliens. There are aliens out there.
For sure.
Still ain't that goddamn old. He's 63. He ain't 83.
It's an age of dementia. I've been around older people. I'm just let you know.
We just know how much goes into the college game, and we talk about recruiting all the time or whatever. But yeah, that's my.
I'm not mad at Still. I don't want to get into no weird shit.
No, he does. Yeah.
Just
keep
it a buck.
Thing with it still is just the age factor. I don't know.
That's it. I don't want to get into no weird shit. Like we're gonna be here spinning. Like here's the thing. Like if you make a decent hire, it took you 2 months, so we got takes around the length of time, and also you missed, so we get that shit all. But nobody got time for that shit. At the end of the day, Kevin Steele is not a bad hire. It's a good hire. But I got shit I could get off on Kevin Steele. But like we just wasting, we blowing bullshit.
Yeah, we just be running in circles. Right. I will say this:
and we ain't running that type of outfit around here no more.
I don't think, and help me because I'm drawing a little bit of blank right now. I don't think we whiffed as much on DC. DC was way quieter, so we may not have whiffed quote unquote as much. I don't think so.
Yeah, it was quiet. I think the names Schumann, Derek Mason, then my guy out in Houston, Belk. Those names came up.
Since you mentioned those,
all those are youthful guys. So that's the thing. So because all those guys are in their prime, in their 30s, early 40s, like at the latest. Yeah. So like to go from that to a 65-year-old guy is a big transition.
I'm glad you brought up Mason and Belk. So
Mason, we'll get to that later. Go ahead.
No, I'm gonna give it real quick. To my understanding, there was real smoke there. There was real conversation being had there.
For sure.
Honestly, the truth on both of those situations kind of sound like those guys got a little impatient with Mario's. He's very meticulous, and they just decided to go ahead and move on. And I get that too, because that's just like, we talk about the chick in the club. If I don't feel like I'm getting chose, you could take too long. And I don't worry about it.
In that category, though, I'll wait for the younger broad longer than I wait for the 64-year-old broad. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer for the Derek Mason or the Belk. I'm willing to strike out a little bit.
And the other thing with Belk as well was that Belk's buyout was going to be, I believe, 750.
Yeah.
So it was like, all right, we're gonna buy him out, and we're gonna pay him it was going to end up being north of $2 million.
Right.
For the season. And that's, to be honest with you, it's ridiculous for DC.
Yeah, get back in your bag. Get go through your mind and stuff. Like
so yeah, that was it for that. We hired Gaddis as our offensive coordinator. Broyles Award winner. A lot of I think the guy has a great resume, good pedigree. My question
with Gaddis is, do you like his play calling?
I think I do. I think that with Gaddis, he's shown the ability to adapt to the personnel. A lot of people look at Michigan, right? And I think one of the reasons he was able to get the Broyles Award is I don't think they were that tooled up offensively. And I think he adapted to what they had and made it a very competent product on the field. You got to remember, he's the 2018 for Alabama, right? Now, obviously, granted, this is a super talented team. You're talking Jerry Jeudy, Ruggs, Najee Harris, Josh Jacobs. You're talking about a supremely loaded team, but I do believe that's what he would like to call. However, he adjusted in Michigan and made it work with the personnel. So I do like him.
Right. Yeah, my Miami partners was just was a little hesitant just because of Mario's reputation, run heavy.
Yeah.
And then him coming in, Michigan was very run heavy. And then you guys, I haven't kept up, but I know Gus Punts came on as a QB guy, so I don't know what kind of influence he's gonna have on the play call and the style of offense. But I think from a Mario standpoint and also how he played call, like it was a little bit of, are we gonna be run heavy? Because I think Lashley mixed it up. I think that was the very first time we got to see. That's the very first time we got to see Miami in a spread concept that looked like it should fit South Florida style players. And I think Michigan style don't really translate to that a little bit. So that's my only question about it is the style of offense, and that's it.
I think, and I think those are justified concerns I've heard that from rivals and Miami fans.
I got that shit about my own team. So
I honestly feel like if you look at what he, because he was quoted, and I'm not going to quote it directly, but he wants to be a lot more wide open. He wants to toss it around more.
Whoa, slow down.
My bad. Oh, that's him, not me. So I said what he want to do, not what Larry want to do. But I think he was a little bit forced into that situation because of the personnel that he had, and so
he wanted to stay position, but he couldn't.
Yeah. So when you look at it, they actually were pretty balanced at around 3,000 apiece. And when people, one of the things that people speak on as well is the Justin Herbert situation.
Right.
You go, hey, Justin Herbert he really didn't have the weapons to move the ball like you probably would have wanted.
Herbert is the weapon.
I mean, to an extent.
Looking at it now, Herbert is the weapon. When you got a quarterback that can just do those type of things that he's doing in NFL.
Yeah, looking back, there could be more Herbert.
Right.
And I think and I agree with you, but I think he's very comparable to when you look at a Andrew Luck. We knew Andrew could make all the throws. We knew he could get the ball further down. He just didn't have the weapons to do everything that his skill sets allowed him to do. So I think with TVD, I expect us to be a little bit more balanced than I think people anticipate. That's what I'll say. I think you got to just look at a guy that worked with what he had.
I like to look at styles, like if this makes sense, right? So I like to look at styles of offense more than like just the numbers. But even if you look at Billy Napier's numbers, they passed more than they ran, I think they passed more than UF did under Dan Mullen this past season. But style of offense, when you look at it, it really was a run-first offense that kind of set things up, and then they had to pass in certain situational football, but the offense really wasn't designed for them to just be chunking it around the yard. So I try to look at style of offense. That's what I don't like about Billy. I'm not gonna say I don't like.
You said
I didn't like from Louisiana looking at the old film. Because I went on a rabbit hole. I was just looking at old shit, and I didn't really like the style of passing and the concepts, the route concepts, and things of that nature. That hits a little different than just looking at percentage of passes, percentage of run, like that. Looking at it on the stat sheet's a little different than looking at it conceptually or whatever.
And I absolutely agree with you because it's funny because you go back in our chat, numbers don't lie. I'm like, yeah, they do. It just depends on who's telling the story. It depends on what I want the numbers to say. I agree with you, but at the same time, I think a coach that's intuitive and knows his roster, knows his skill sets and abilities on that roster. What I'm looking for is proficiency. What works? Because honestly, if you can run the ball, let's say something, stupid like 8 yards of rush, you should run the ball a lot, right? Because it keeps the other team off the field. So I'm going to look at what is going to be.
But I don't like that because that sounds good though, right? Like the 8 yard shit. But what Bama does is they trying to maximize fuck the 8 yards. What are our explosive opportunities? What's beyond 8 yards instead of saying, and that's the thing, like we had the must champs that are settle for those 8 yards. Like we gaining this on the run. Let's just keep running. Mm-hmm. But the difference in championship football is what are our explosives? And I think a lot of the analytic guys and that speaks more towards the explosive plays, not just moving the chains.
And my counter to that would be, again, going back to being a 49ers fan, we were explosive through the ground. We would rip off 25-yard, 30-yard rushes.
Style of plays don't matter. Yeah.
Explosive is relative to what you're effective at.
Explosive. It's chunk yards, so it's 25 plus.
Right. If I can get chunk 32-yard rush from Deebo Samuel running reverse out the slot,
absolutely.
I don't give a shit what you say. It's yards. It's effective, and that's what we're trying to do. So I do think Gaddis can scheme it up that way. But to move on, we did hire. I don't think it's official yet, but it may be official by the time you guys hear this. Ponce has been named as a QB coach from Appalachian State. Excuse me. I don't know if that's official yet.
App State, do it, everybody, baby.
Yeah, man. But if you can't beat them, join them, or hire them. Shit. So
same difference.
We barely beat them. I have no problems with that. I really had no problems. There's a contingency of Miami fans that are bugging out about this.
Ponce's ass, but you're never gonna hire a perfect staff.
I don't agree with that.
No,
I didn't have a problem. How's he ass?
Because he got what quarterback has he groomed?
I mean, what quarterback has he gotten?
Bro, any quarterback coach that should be coming to the University of Miami, the Florida State, or the University of Florida should have a track record of somebody they have groomed. This is now learn on the job shit.
Okay, I mean,
it's Big Three ball, baby. Like anybody that's coming to coach a quarterback in the Big Three should have a track record of coaching quarterback.
Even the App State. Like, how was the quarterback player at App State?
Right,
wasn't bad last year. Wasn't bad last year. I think his last name is Price.
Like who on your roster at this point? Like who's your OC is? What's my man's name?
Gaddis.
Gaddis
right? Is going to work with wide receivers.
He worked with wide receivers. Right. Your head coach have no experience coaching quarterbacks, right? Mm-hmm. So the only guy that has a quarterback toolage, coaching, doing anything like that is Gus. So that shit is big. And his track record is not that huge. I do think Miami gonna be able to recruit because it's just crystal ball down there. So he'll be able to get a quarterback.
And I mean, you
still got to develop him. And I think a guy like Ja'Carry Brown coming in, he needs development. He don't need. He needs somebody to really teach him how to play quarterback. And I'm a Ja'Carry Brown fan. I think he can play football, but I do think he needs to be polished a lot. So Gus Ponce scratches my head a little bit as far as polishing quarterbacks.
Well, I mean, you go back to, something you said from the get-go in this whole thing because, a lot of UF fans weren't happy with a lot of your hires is because their names weren't as sexy as people wanted. Comes down to relationships. Ponce was under Mario at FIU. So that relationship's there. There's a trust there.
Yeah, and to be real, Now I am questioning my quarterback situation.
I get it.
Billy played quarterback. And my head coach guy, my head guy played quarterback. He's OC his entire time. He's play called his entire time. He has a track record of working with quarterbacks and all that. Even when he was at Bama and all that shit, like they work on offense, OC shit. Nonetheless, looking at that resume of what he's developed, I do have question marks about like how my quarterback's gonna be developed. Who, like even the recruitment process, they let go Nick Evers. You know what I'm saying? We took in Max Brown this cycle. So whatever quarterback they bring in the next cycle got to be a splash because you let go of blue chip quarterback, walked away from him, and we could have probably had a top 8-9 class as you kept this guy. So I got questions.
Well, that's fair enough, right? As a fan base, we should have questions. But
sure.
And this is the thing, right? You know, we talk about it all the time. On paper, a lot of stuff can look sexy or maybe not as sexy. So we have to see. So your criticism is absolutely fair. I don't necessarily think Ponce is a bad hire at QB coach. But I get the criticism. I get
no bad. I just question. You got to watch it.
Yeah, you got to question.
You got to watch your eye on that a little bit.
And you see what he does. Chase Bryce was the last quarterback. He threw for 3,000 yards and 27 with 11 at App State. So
he got Chase Bryce from I think USC. That's a transfer, right? Clemson, something like that.
Clemson.
Yeah, Clemson. Okay,
yeah. So he had 2 running backs over 900 yards.
Well, actually, it was Clemson, Duke,
and then that's right. Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. So yeah, definitely, I don't have no problems with the question marks. We're gonna see. Period. I don't think it was
for sure
trash hire. It wasn't a splash hire. I think I was a lot more excited, obviously, about Gaddis
on paper. Like we could do hires on paper. Because still, I'm gonna get credit on papers. I give still a B higher. You can't. It's solid higher. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think you post him from Maryland. I don't think he had the craziest of job offers, but on paper he's a solid hire. Like especially in the ACC, on good hire. I get Gaddis the same thing. B. Harbaugh. I don't know what the fuck Harbaugh got going on. He losing motherfuckers left and right. He wilding out a little bit.
As a Niners fan, I've been calling him a goofball. I really do. Like, I don't get a lot of him, but go ahead.
I think if you go, you got to go. And I don't know what Harbaugh did this past cycle. If you going, you got to go. You can't halfway do it. People going to bounce.
Yeah, right.
Let's talk about this real quick. So, Gaddis sent out it was reported that players received a text from Gaddis, Michigan State players, saying that pretty much in like concluding all this together that, hey, if you're not wanted, don't ever be any place you're not wanted. Like leave anywhere you're not wanted. And I know that Harbaugh was fishing around for another job, and then he get hired by Miami. And I get it. I get like bounce. Do you think what do you think that tweet was about? Like him getting a head coaching job?
That text, I honestly, man, I've been racking my brain around it a lot. Yeah. And well, I mean, it was a text to the team, right?
Yeah, they tweeted about it though.
Tweeted about it, right? Yeah. So the text, as I read it, I kind of went over this several times, and I'll be honest with you, I can't quite put my finger on exactly what he's saying here because he's saying he's not being appreciated. Well, what does that really mean if Harbaugh is coming back? Unless he thought the idea of Harbaugh even looking for a job meant he should have got the job.
And now, how the hell
that's a lot. I think
that's a lot.
This is what I think happened. You know what I'm saying? There's no slight to that brother. You know what I'm saying? I think he's a good coach. But I think after like the playoffs, what transpired, I think Harbaugh was in the market of if I'm not gonna match anybody that come to get you because I want to find another DC. And I think when Miami OC, I'm sorry.
Okay.
So I think when Miami showed up and kind of wanted him and was gauging interest, I don't think he was ready to leave Michigan. And I think Michigan didn't put up a fight. And I think his response in that tweet was to, hey, man, be somewhere that people want you to be at. And I think that's what because Miami came with a little bag and they paid him.
And then Michigan probably that got it because for him to just think he could be the shoe-in
Head coach. No, he ain't ready to be no head coach. I don't think that was about the head coach.
Yeah, head coach in general. But then we talk about Michigan, like, brother, please.
Michigan's a historical. no, like we can laugh,
No,
but Michigan's
laughing at what CJ
probably 3.
My brother.
Yeah, Michigan's probably top 3. Like if we talking about blue blood, like money, historical, what like this shit mean in college football. So like, and he black. So to think you're gonna get that job. I don't think it was about that.
I think you're closer. I think you're closer.
I think it was about
to the truth. Yeah. Right. He's like, I just won the Broyles Award. Y'all telling me you just gonna let me slide? Right. Regardless, I mean, yeah, we definitely, I don't know the number out, but I know we were gonna pay a nice salary to our OC. Again, I heard the number was somewhere up to 1.75. I don't know if he got that. It could be 1.5, whatever. I don't know the number. But yeah, I could get that. Now that you put that on it, I really didn't think of it from that angle. And he's like, "Oh, y'all just gonna let him pick me off? Cool. Don't worry about him out.
I'm out. I get it.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
I ain't mad at Miami neither, man. Go post what you want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, go big or go home. Like it doesn't make sense to anything else.
Shit, you done struck out everywhere else.
This guy. Oh, as far as that, I'll do a quick OC thing. From what I understood, the whiffs were Brady. Brady didn't want to recruit. That was true. We did try to double.
Brady ended up being here we go though. Like
he ended up being a QB coach
for the guy that Miami fans really ain't want in Dorsey.
Yeah, well, right. Yeah.
That's some wild shit to me.
I never agreed with that though. We talked about it on the show
for sure
because you said it's a risk, but I kept repeating. He's expected to be an NFL OC.
But it goes to show you how us as fans don't really know shit, right? So
right.
We as fans view Joe Brady as some like phenom because he won a national championship. Who knows who called the plays? There's a lot of like back and forth about a little speculation. But NFL kind of made a decision that they thought Dorsey was a brighter NFL mind and that Joe Brady should probably work for him. When the average Hurricane fan thought that Ken Dorsey, and me as well. Sometimes I don't know shit. The average fan thought that Ken Dorsey never called plays before, and he wasn't ready to be an OC. And when the scenarios was kind of swapped when deals got signed. So shout out to that. I'm glad y'all didn't get Ken Dorsey.
My thing is always
I'd rather y'all have Gaddis at this point.
Clint Hurt was the DC guy that he ain't never called plays. Now he's expected to be Seattle's DC.
That's the Miami, the linebacker coach.
But all of us want to recruit.
D-line.
None of us want to recruit no more, man. This shit's extra work.
And it's funny, too, because Clint Hurt was once recruiter of the year. So, he definitely had when he was doing it, you right. I think a lot of people go, it was Louisville. Yeah, maybe.
He had a bag.
That's fine.
Me and Clint have mutual friends a little bit, man.
That's fine. A lot of bags have been out there.
Elite recruiter. No, I ain't. I'm not bag shaming now.
Don't you do that.
Clint, one of the greatest to ever do it in the recruiting, dog. Like shout out to that boy, man. But he's a GOAT. But he had a bag. But
So, anyways, so these guys ended up at Brady ended up. We doubled back. He kind of still held off. Thought he'd get an OC job. Didn't quite pan out. Ended up working for them. I already talked about Browse and Candle. Other than that, I don't think there was a whole lot of something real was going on. So the Rap Miami talk, Combine be coming up shortly. We got 4 guys representing. I just want to give them a quick shout out. Bubba Bolden, John Ford, De'Aaron King, and Charleston Rambo. All will be at the they all invitees to the NFL Combine.
I can't wait for them to measure De'Aaron.
I'm about to say that boy better.
Ain't no sense now. We already know he's 5'8".
Yeah, it might be short at the Combine. It might be 5'7" at the Combine.
I'm mad like I never heard he was 5'8" when he re-announced it. I'm mad like that shit never happened. It could be all fresh again.
Brand new, breaking news.
Brand new tweets. Retweet the same midget I got jumping in Tahoe. What we got next? You done? If I got any,
I'm done. Unless y'all got anything for me.
Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all finished 16. Y'all finished 15. We finished 16.
We get Josh Connerly, we're gonna jump to 12.
Y'all ain't getting no shit like that, man. Y'all can't get nothing. That's 5-star shit. Y'all ain't ready for that. Stewart taught y'all that y'all not ready for the big boy shit yet.
Like, we almost got that boy. It was just a little too late.
Almost is only good in.
Don't worry about it this cycle. What y'all want to bet? What y'all want to bet right now?
From the club. Huh?
Here we go. What y'all want to bet right now? Best next year. Best next cycle.
I bet whatever you want to bet. You name a number.
Yeah, we could do
it. You ain't me with shit. You finished one spot ahead of me.
Let's do bottom.
I dropped my whole class and walked shit down. I told y'all 15 when y'all looked at me crazy and we finished 16.
I ain't saying
I'm with the shit. Yeah.
I didn't do that.
Yeah.
No,
crazy. Everybody looked at me crazy. We emptied the clip. We was at like 87.
You crazy, so I ain't have to look at you crazy.
I am crazy a little bit.
A little bit. You gotta be crazy a little bit.
You crazy a little bit too. Like we all crazy.
I am. I know.
I don't fuck with normal motherfuckers.
Best class. We'll do a bottom. Let's do that.
Yeah, 1942 me. CJ, don't rub your hands, bro.
No, y'all whipping that shit.
How the fuck y'all finish last?
Yeah, dry his hands in.
If you would have had one person, if we would have kept that one person, there'd been no damn debate this whole time.
I'm sorry, CJ.
Oh, 100. But that's a big whiff, though.
What
can we award FSU? If y'all get top 30, we'll get you a Budweiser.
I don't know how y'all finish last, though. Like, the fuck transpired.
Because let's talk about all of this. So, first to finish last, UF got 18 commits. FSU's at 16. Miami got 14.
You better break down
Miami class range for high, but no, like after a certain amount, man, it was like we ain't touching on high school kids. You see, they passed on Jack. Right for real. You see, we passed on Jack Pyburn, so they just was really done with high school and focused more so on.
Y'all were recruiting him. Y'all passed on him.
Yeah, they said the numbers didn't match up for a high school kid. They focusing on the portal right now. So,
in all honesty, y'all wouldn't have got him anyway. He was just
no. At that point, we would have got him. That was before you guys jumped in the offer. But whenever y'all offered, it was a wrap. But that's when it was just Miami and Auburn was a competition at that point. But yeah, that just speaks to that they really was just after December they were done with it. They were done with it and focused on the portal, and that's something that these colleges do. You know, we spoke on this before too. A lot of colleges will do that. If you miss on December,
not done. Recruiting just not done. I think like some of these spots got to be used as like for like spots in the fall.
Right. Yeah, and that's another conversation we got to have. But we pretty much, you know, when you miss in December, you're kind of focused on February to fill stuff out with high school ranks. They said, nah, we're gonna focus on the portal to fill that out. And they've been attacking the portal pretty hard and still want to attack it some more. So their mindset is, man, this portal is kind of our saving grace with missing, so to speak. Yeah, but if we'd have kept Trav, man,
y'all win. Y'all walk away with number one class if y'all let Trav. Once Trav was out, y'all was suspect to get passed by both of us. Yeah. At this point, I mean, pretty much we all waiting on like spring to kind of shake out and see what we all hit in the portal. This class ain't done yet, but get into your Florida State talk, man.
Yeah, so it's pretty much like I said. You guys had the main focus. We're pretty much focused on 23 as far as recruiting. But there's been a couple of hires that's being made. We hired Derek Ray as a general manager, and we also hired Greg Moss as a defensive analyst. You know, Greg Moss is from Miami, related definitely related to the Santana and Sonoras. And we hired Gabe Fortuné as an offensive analyst. Just want to speak a little bit on Derek. He was a pretty good hire. Spent 7 years at Oregon State as the director of their player personnel. He was also the director of their recruiting operations and coordinator of on-campus recruiting. In 2022, Oregon State class was the highest rated class for Oregon State since 2011. In 2021, that team produced 17 all Pac-12 recognition type of guys, and he had a hand, in recruiting all those guys and bringing them to Oregon State. So he could bring his recruiting prowesses and the stuff he did at Oregon State to a program like FSU that should help us a little bit in the future. And we had this conversation, man. People, I guess you guys are pretty much the trailblazers in this, but you got to beef up your off the field staff, and that's something that FSU's been doing within the last couple of months.
Yeah, man, that's just the game now. Like it ain't. I mean, we started trying to mimic in Georgia and trying to beef up our staff to keep up recruiting with those type of guys, but that's the game now. And we kind of monitoring like our programs to see who's spending money to keep up with the Joneses. Well, us as fans could argue all day, but if the programs ain't spending money to land recruits, we just wasting our air.
Exactly.
Free tweets.
Right. So and of course we got Moss, the big South Florida plug. Was coached at FIU, Charleston Southern, was the head coach at I'm sorry, I just had it up. One second, my bad. You just went blank.
Very good. Larry took a whole break.
Right, Larry, I'm really going.
I got my Miami shit off less than an hour. I'm going to go ahead and take a.
My bad. He was a DC at Carroll City, and he also was coaching at Nova High School in Miramar. But yeah, so a South Florida plug, something that's needed, of course, with today's game. So those are the off the field hires that we made, and also there is smoke that Coach Woodson could be targeted by Georgia for their defensive back position. So that's something we got to monitor also.
Oh shit!
Right.
It might be some ricochet action.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how
reaction.
It's crazy how it could be a chain. Yeah, like I say, chain reaction and a trickle down effect. So Marcus Wilson is one of the best recruiting coaches in the country in regards to defensive backs. And I guess Kirby has kind of realized now he's had him on his little coaching hot board. So we'll see how that plays out.
I thought he would probably post DVD. Shout out my man DVD, man, one of my guys. Like wherever he from. I fucks with DVD.
Oh yeah.
We fuck with each other on these Twitter streets a little bit, man. So shout out to that guy. I thought
DVD
maybe like,
you?
huh?
DVD follow you?
Yeah, that's my guy, bro.
Well, you tell DVD to follow me. I'm the fucking cage.
I got you. I'm gonna put you down.
Put him down.
Let me tell you to follow you, man. Yeah, DVD.
Let me make sure I follow him first.
I got you. Yeah, follow him. I'm gonna put you on, man.
Yeah.
Shout out my guy DVD. I thought Georgia would probably go after him if you're after like Miami poach they guy to see, you know what I'm saying? Like
I don't know
that. It's a small dang world, man. Because
we don't know if that hires went down yet, right?
As far as Wilson,
no Florida,
right?
Like
or
Miami.
the DVD. I heard the DVD.
Oh no, yeah, it has been official yet, but yeah, it's crazy because like I got introduced to DVD like way back when he was playing like through my brother or whatnot because they was training together down in Miami for the combine and stuff like that. And fast forward 10 years later, he's on staff in Miami, man. So yeah, shout out to DVD.
Boy, vibing on it, man. Young future,
right?
In the coaching industry, bro.
But yeah, if we do lose Coach, if Coach Wilson does leave for Georgia, that would be a big blow as far as recruiting. I think him and Coach Atkins are the best recruiters we have on our staff. So it'll be interesting to see what route we go if that does happen. I know FSU fans have been hearing this for the past.
I don't know why Miami fans mentioned Corey Raymond, but they was on some rocks
about coming to get.
I don't know what
Raymond for y'all, right? Yeah.
I honestly. This that
I get it. Y'all done grab. Y'all think y'all had them grab some Georgia shit.
It was that visit high. Yeah, it was like
I'm down here. I keep telling y'all I'm down here, so I know how y'all think a little bit, man. I figured like they figure like just compose some shit, but it's shit a little different around here.
We was keyed up a little
got
bit,
a duffel too.
A little bit of that too.
Yeah.
Right, that's what it is. Yeah.
Miami.
I know a little bit. Y'all got chill. Raymond just got there 4 days ago, dog.
Raymond don't even like to be all out in the news like that. So I was just like, bro, I know he ain't really trying to be even have another headline right now, let alone another job. Go ahead, CJ. My bad.
No, you good. But yeah, going back to Coach Wilson, if he does leave, I know we've been talking about this hire for damn near 5 to 6 years, but just to float it out there, T-Buck is officially on the market. So if that does happen, for me personally, that'd be an easy plug and play to bring in T-Buck to fill that position if it does happen. I don't think T-Buck is as good as recruiter as Coach Wilson, but I do feel like T-Buck is a better coach, so to speak, and better at development.
Putting on his own logo.
Yeah.
He
was that
Ole Miss last?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It could be different too, because when like Silk just said, when you putting on for the alma mater, it's a little bit different. I think you bring a different passion.
He might still got some of that Dan Mullen residue on him though.
Right.
Did Dan Mullen graduate from that?
Nah, he coached under Dan.
At Mississippi State.
A little different. a little different.
His defensive backs was damn good at Mississippi State.
He coached good. That's what thing. Dan knows him getting the guys that are like coach good. Mm-hmm. But I do think like where these assistants come from, they come from a certain tree and a certain energy and a culture. Like Bama tree is different. Whenever you get a Bama coach, like rain, sleet, or snow, like your team might be shitty, but you're gonna recruit. You're gonna have some elite players on campus whenever you get somebody off a saving tree. Whether it's Muschamp, Mccoy wasn't even that damn good, but he recruited
Mario.
Elite. If Bus Champion Elite, we got Jamar Chase and a whole lot of elite shit coming in, man. So I think like anybody coming off that saving tree can recruit. And I think anybody coming off them other trees, Dan Mullen tree, you got some shit that you can't do.
Mm-hmm.
That's recruit.
Yeah, Mario and Gaddis out of the saving tree. So, agreed.
Yeah. But yeah, that's just a name to throw out there if it does happen. Hasn't really. It's just talks right now. Nothing that's really came to the forefront as far as Wilson leaving.
Right.
But we'll just see how it plays out. And that's pretty much all I got as far as coaches and stuff like that. We know it's a dead period after due to signing day, but FSU is gearing up for a big junior day for March the 5th. And they got a pretty solid list of names already. I'm not gonna go through all of them, just the highlighted names that's been confirmed so far. Got Chris Parson, 4-star quarterback commit. Brandon Ennis, 5-star receiver from American Heritage. He was planning to go to Bama for March the 5th, ended up canceling that trip and decided to put to Florida State. Santana Fleming, 4-star receiver. Jeremiah Smith.
Fleming. Shout out to Santana Fleming, man. It's a loaded wide receiver class this year.
No, this might be the most, as far as just the state of Florida itself. I'm not talking about national, but the state of Florida, man, it's probably the best class we had in a really long time. Some real good players, Kelton Smith, 4-star offensive lineman out of Columbus, Georgia. Lucas Simmons, 4-star offensive lineman. 5-star defensive lineman Vic Burley. 4-star defensive lineman Kendrick Falk. Lamont Green Jr., 4-star defensive end commit. Keith Sampson, 4-star defensive. Shout out to Odell. I mean, get some defensive linemen on campus.
Man, Odell got to land some shit, man. Like,
yeah, you got to.
You talking about these visits, man. Shout out to my man Grimes. Grimes is on Odell ass. Pause.
Been on it for a minute too.
Hey, so. I told y'all, if we had to keep one coach or if we had to poach a coach, give me Odell, man. Odell can't get shook for some reason. He doing something right.
Yeah, well, think about it. Once he get the cats on campus, he'll coach him up.
Odell's the furniture at this point, bro. He ain't doing nothing
right. I think Odell gonna last 2 more coaches.
It's just whoever fired him gonna get fired too.
Oh yeah. Oh no, you can't fire Odell.
Fire Odell. Who gonna be the guy to come in and tell the furniture he gotta go?
Gotta get the fuck out of here, cuz.
They gonna let you look at you crazy, but you.
Brian Kelly just did that shit. Brian Kelly just did that shit to Corey Raymond. We're gonna see how that shit pan out.
Right. Darren Reed, 4-star defensive lineman, and 4-star defensive back Sharif Denson. And also Hakeem Williams, he just announced his top 8. Florida State was including his top 8. And he said he'd be putting
top
up
8 season.
Right, for real. I hate that shit. But he said he'll be putting up March 5th also. And I think Hakeem Williams
shit like that.
Hakeem Williams is that good, man. I think he's top 5 receiver in Florida. Personally, I got him number 3 or number 2, depending on how you shake it up. But I think Jaylen Brown is a clear-cut number 1, but Hakeem Williams is that damn good.
Yeah, Enos is talking a lot of talk of leading the state. I would like to land
because he was committed to Oklahoma. He was committed to Oklahoma until Lincoln Riley ended up. Yeah, until Lincoln Riley ended up going to USC. So he still possibly could lead the state and follow Lincoln out there to USC. So
yeah, who knows?
Yeah, with Enos, I don't foresee him ending up in the state at all. We just got to see how it plays out. But that's pretty much all I got for the FSU talk.
Yeah, I ain't got a whole lot, man. I'm gonna recap signing day. Shout my man Perkins ended up at LSU. Harold Perkins. One I thought we could grab, man. Elite work out of Louisiana. Moms wanted Florida. Their last visit. Whenever a team gets the last visit, you just gotta know that like something's up. Also, I was just warning you UF fans on Twitter, bro. I've just been around this shit for a long time. Kids don't telegraph where they going, especially when they're elite. Those top 100 kids, they wanted to be a surprise. They're going to put on the show, troll, whatever you want to call it. I do think the kid had genuine interest in UF, but it's a game. Like, they're still going to play a little bit. And LSU got the last visit. Had 1 million people on the visit with him. Every time he turned on the goddamn IG Live, I was like, God damn, he got the whole family reunion at that bitch, don't he? Like, that shit way different when you at the crib and you got everybody from the crib just on the visit. So I was a little wary of him actually getting it, thinking mom probably could win out. But LSU won out, man. Shout out to Brian Kelly, Louisiana boy, stay home. We missed out on Harold Perkins. A position of need. Wish we would have got him, but we didn't. I'm not mad at that.
I'm glad y'all didn't. That boy like that, man.
Yeah. I got Kamari Wilson, so I'm not mad at this class. This class, like, one of the things, like, my biggest gripe the last, like, 5 years is just, like, elite safety play. So I think since Keanu Neal left, I just haven't had a safety that can just do some shit back there, either like to blow some shit up, just catch overthrows, interceptions, basic shit.
Period.
Right. I just haven't had anything. So to get Kamari Wilson to come in the fold was a big get for us. So I'm not too mad at the safety position. We landed some guys. We landed shout out my man Caleb Douglas, wide receiver out of Texas. We landed Jack Pryburn the day before signing day, defensive end, Florida guy. Parents grew up a Gator fan. Came down to pretty much Auburn, UF, and Miami a little bit at the end. We was his dream offer, kind of landed. Wasn't a whole lot of recruitment going on there.
Yeah, I think we was a distant third there, from my understanding. I think it was Auburn, and then us, and then y'all jumped in, and I knew once y'all jumped in, it was over. They ain't like Miami kids, Florida kids, from that area.
No, y'all have y'all guys like that too. We both have our guys. We have our guys from Central Philly. I mean, y'all have y'all Duke Johnsons, your Tracy Howards.
No. What I'm saying is, guys that get offered late in South Florida gonna tell you to kiss their ass. I think more
depends on the kid. Like Mike Harley got offered late.
Okay, that's fair enough.
And that's comparable.
There's a little bit of a wrestle there.
No, it's comparable to Jack Pryburn, like three-star border, 4-star, a kid that get offered late by the hometown school or the kid that's the same shit. Like
y'all literally offered him last week. I think we was in on Harley like.
What a new staff is, it ain't that much of it ain't that big of a reach though.
I see what you're saying. I mean, I ain't gonna, potato.
Right.
Yeah,
potato, but
I see what you're saying.
I don't think Mike Harley was a take for Miami to very late. Same thing with Florida.
I think the fans made us take Mike Harley.
For sure. That's what I'm
saying.
saying.
Fan pressure got on him.
Exactly. And now y'all go.
Take Mike Harley,
yeah. Now you wanted to go some.
Yeah. They want to graze all the time. Sometimes the fans be right.
I'll take it.
What else we got? So Citizen, we talked about Javonte Citizen. Came down to Florida. Same kind of the same three: Florida, Auburn, Miami. I never believed the Miami thing. I'm sorry. I never believed the Auburn thing just because Auburn's a shit show right now. Harsin is on the hot seat. I don't think they landed a single kid on signing day. So I didn't kind of get that unless it was like an NIL play that we just didn't know about. So that was my take on the Auburn thing. Maybe there's some business we don't know about, but like just looking at depth chart wise, coach wise, this team just don't make sense for him to go there. Especially with the coaching staff kind of bouncing right before signing day. But Miami landed him, so we missed out on Javonte Citizen. I'm not worried about running back. We landed a transfer, 4-star running back from Louisiana, 1,000-yard back. We also got Trevor Etienne. Javonte Etienne, I'm sorry, his brother. We also got him 4-star running back out of Louisiana. Go ahead.
Wait, it's Trevor, ain't it?
Trevor or Javonte?
Trevor is the one that played for the Jags.
Yeah, so Javonte.
His name Javonte too?
Hold on, bro. Javonte, whatever, bro.
Javonte is Citizen.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Trevor Etienne. Travis Etienne.
Trevor, yeah.
Travis is the Jags.
See, we had that name.
Trevor.
I'm thinking Trevor Lawrence.
Larian doing the
Travis Hunter shit.
The Hunter shit.
Yeah.
I don't know how the hell I tried Trevor Lawrence into the damn mix, man.
I was like, no, I don't think it's. Yeah, okay, go ahead.
I'm definitely not in charge because Kush is big. But we landed. So running back like wise, I think we did fine. Was expecting to get that kid, but it did make sense. Taking 3 running backs in one class was going to be a bit much. I do get that. But overall, though, I'm not terribly down on the class. I wish we would have landed TJ Allen out of Texas. I do got my eye on Kerry Colbert as a recruiter. I don't think he recruited that well. I'm not going to say well, but he didn't recruit at the elite level with Clay Helton out of USC. I do understand Clay Helton had a hot seat, so it made his job a little difficult. But I wanted DJ Allen out of Texas. He ended up signing with TCU. We got Caleb Douglas. Overall, I'm not mad at the class. We ended the clip. We dropped all the way down to 87. I thought we had enough recruiters to get us back to 15th. We finished at 16th after getting Arliss Bordenham today at tight end. The tight end out of California, 4-star tight end, which was a good get. We beat Oregon for him. Overall, I thought we did exactly what we would do this class. I predicted a 15 class. We got 16. This class, I don't think is done. Well, we all know it's not done. Transfer portal season is going to juice up again right after spring football when players figure out where they at on depth charts. If they want more playing time, if they need film. And I'm also sure that these rosters, these coaching staffs have titles on their roster that's called player acquisition of portal, whatever it is. I'm pretty sure they're poaching and looking at other rosters. So this class is going to be added to. I would like to see some linebackers added. One of the best things of this class I like added was the offensive line. We got Cyrus Torrance, offensive lineman, transfer, 4-star. I think he was the highest rated offensive lineman in the portal. Getting him from Louisiana was a big get. We got Weeks, and also keeping my man Jalen Farmer, not Florida State. Bama offered him late. We got a little spook. That late Bama offer is always weird. Auburn offered. So he got some SEC offers, low 3-star out of the blue. We was able to keep him. So to be able to shore up some of the trenches, all this shit start right there in the trenches. So to be able to shore some of the trenches on the offensive line was big. I think Weeks and Torrance will start next fall. We're gonna be run heavy. We need some guys that can block. Other than that, bro, like looking forward to the 23 class. Max Brown was a quarterback we took this cycle after letting go of Nick Evers. Same thing with wide receivers. If I could critique anything, is letting go of Jaden Gibson. I think you keep Jaden Gibson, you keep Nick Evers. Obviously, this is like a top 8, maybe 7 class with those two guys in the fold. So I do got to critique that a little bit, letting those guys walk, not being able to replace those caliber athletes at both of those positions. But we'll see what happens in the next 23 class. That's the only critique I got from my man Billy this class. It's just
me too.
Letting those guys walk.
You
got to have some answers. Yeah. You got to give me some answers next class because I know if you add those, just go to the calculator. You add those 2 guys in this class, we're like the number 7 class. So I think they got an answer for why they let those guys walk because Dan Mullen and the guys let Matt Corral walk for my man Emory Jones, and that turned out to be an egregious take. So. Just being critical of my coaching staff. I want to see what the quarterback is, and they already trying to go after some big names, but we'll see what the quarterback is in the 23 class.
He's gonna do all right next year. He'll be number 2 in the state.
No, definitely number 1. The only reason y'all got number 1 this time because we unloaded the clip.
I don't know. It's probably number 2 or number 3, man. I don't know.
Y'all just kept all Manny shit.
It was good shit.
If you compare, nobody some of that shit suspect. But if you compare acquisitions to acquisitions when both got the job, we smoked Mario.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He just kept Manny's clip.
But it was a good class.
I think Nick Evers is a good class. Like we just talking about thinking, but the only difference in these classes is one spot, and the biggest difference is we unloaded the clip, and then Mario didn't. And that's it.
Well, you have to keep in mind now we didn't have a ton of spots either. I always liked the talent in that class. I never wavered on that. I didn't have a problem with anybody in the class.
No, I'm not saying the problem with the class. I think the only difference was philosophies. I don't think the ability to recruit is different in this at all. I think the philosophies is one spot difference. 15 to 16 right now. And the biggest difference is in philosophy of, I want to reevaluate my entire whole class. Everybody got sent in tape. I'm reevaluating. And Mario just was kind of like just going with the flow of, I'm going to keep these guys and kind of salvage what's here. And that's a traditional way of doing things. But when my guy emptied the clip, people thought he was nuts.
Oh, I definitely did.
Right.
I definitely did.
And he's at 16.
Didn't turn out too bad. I give him cheers to him. Didn't turn out that bad. But I was agreeing with your take. I also think that we had a really solid class, and I didn't think we needed to, shake it loose and see what came back out in the wash. But
to be real, I thought the same thing. I said when he let go Nick Evers and Jaden Gibson that I ain't agree with either one of those takes, but you gotta let the guy do his thing.
At Georgia Southern, right?
Both on Oklahoma. That's the running back. That's the running back that ended up at Georgia Southern.
Was his name Terrence or
a lot of knee surgery action with him.
Oh, okay.
So that's why it was a lot of like ACL. I think he had a couple knee surgeries.
Okay,
but Jaden Gibson is a phenomenal athlete. Parents a Gator alum. I thought that shit should just went down just from the principles of like he wanted to be a Gator, dog. Like just make that shit happen. He's a phenomenal athlete. Just make that shit happen. We need receivers. So I thought he should have been kept.
And that ultimately, no matter what, all these coaches are gonna have some hits and misses. There's gonna be some guys 100%. That they should have done something different with, and they didn't. That's evaluations. A few will slip through, but the beauty of it, in a sense now, or tragedy, depending on how you look at it, is the transfer portal. So you can get a guy like Burton, left the national title winners to go back home to Alabama.
That's insane to me.
That's crazy.
I do want to think not one thing. I'm saying all the time. Kush is big, man. I'm still in celebratory mode, man. Shout out to Graham Cole, man. Things are going great. But Jalen Kimber, the defensive back we got from Georgia, was also a great get in the portal. Being able to shore up that defensive back spot, getting somebody on the other side of Jason Marshall, with Kyrie leaving, I thought that was a great get. That's it. I ain't got a whole lot, bro. I think in the 23 class, next week I want to bring in the 23 class. It's a loaded class for the state of Florida, so I want to get a breakdown of who's who we want, a minimum 5 stars, what's the make or break for your class, ranking wise. So we're gonna get into that 23 class breakdown. But after like the last class, I'm not mad at bro. I'm excited about what my staff did. I think we finna get busy. I'm excited to compete with Miami on the recruiting trail. I think we went head to head on some battles. We won some, y'all won some. I don't think we split. Like at the worst, we split. I think Osiris, Thomas, Kamara, we get to the names, but end of the day, Jack Fryburn, like we could go with relationship what worked out, but end of the day, bro, it's gonna be a formidable opponent. You know what I'm saying? I'm with the shit. And we got a staff. Y'all got a staff. Now y'all need to get y'all shit together, CJ.
I want to get into the battles because we ain't had no damn. We weren't doing shit this past month. Y'all was doing all the heavy lifting.
Y'all took off. Y'all took off Saturday.
That's what I'm saying. I want to see moving forward how all three go together as far as our.
I was about to ask you, you're not excited about competing against FSU?
We ain't want to compete against y'all. We ain't do shit against y'all. We was
competing against nobody.
Because we was done.
Yo, y'all definitely got to show me something early. We're going to find out.
Y'all smoking a lot of mid-pack, baby.
Bro, I'm be real with you.
We stuff y'all in the locker for a couple of cats.
I'll be real with you, man. Like y'all, they just hired. They hired Moss. They hired Moss. So I'm gonna be real with you. Like it's gonna have to be some hires be made, man.
You UCF linebacker that y'all wanted badly, or
Oh, the transfer. Oh, yeah. Okay, all right, cool. I'll take the Saints over him. So.
Real quick, what happened? What happened? You were telling me that y'all finished second for Shamar. You kind of raised that trophy in the group chat. So what happened with the Shamar Stewart?
I mean, honestly, from everything I've understand, intelligence I've gathered from several different sources.
Who are you, nigga?
I'm somebody a little bit.
Intelligence, CIA. Go ahead.
Thanks to the RollUp, I'm a little somebody. I ain't, like I say, I'm new to this world.
You got the intelligence. If you got it from Drew, it's ignorance. It's not intelligence.
No, I ain't see why you bring that. Why you invoke that name? I didn't get it from Drew.
I had to, man.
But no, people in the know, it really just boiled down to, and that's why I thought we were going to lose to Texas A&M at the end of the day. The relationship was just there longer. I think he had legitimate interest, and Mario did do a great deal to make up some ground.
He was pretty better coach. That's all.
Keep in mind, I wouldn't say that.
What? You want to say what?
Larry, do not start your shit takes right now, bro.
You want to say what?
What? That Jimbo's a better coach than Mario?
Oh my gosh.
This nigga about
to do
fine.
It. He got a title. That's fine. Okay, he's better. Okay, that's fine. But no, that's not what I was saying. That's not. But hold on.
Get your shit up.
Y'all twisting what I was saying. I didn't say that he wasn't the better coach. I was saying that wasn't the decision. Oh, okay. The decision was the relationship. The relationship had been much more well established with Texas A&M. That's why he didn't go back. People go, "Oh, he went to Miami instead of Texas A&M." Well, because he needed to talk to Miami again. He didn't need to talk to Texas A&M again. He'd already known that, hey, what we got is what we got. I'll tell you this much. Remember now, everybody had Shamar to us early. What happened? We pissed the bed. We stunk it up. He would have been a Miami kid if we had a decent season. We stunk. So then,
Florida State fucked up y'all, cause
you fucked everything up.
Y'all fucked everything up.
Not everything, honestly. I think because he was at the Michigan State.
Why all the goddamn Larry Young pictures on cue?
Yeah,
I didn't even see it. I didn't even care. I looked up for 2 seconds. I didn't even see it. Put it back up there, Harlan. Let me see.
But you just look at you, just gazing off until look at it. Look at
I was having a good time, baby.
You was laughing at laughing at air.
That's the tweet of the day.
That's a dope picture because I just look like I don't know what I'm laughing at. But I honestly think that Shamar would have been a Miami kid if we would have gave him a little bit more to go with. Manny pissed the bed. He allowed Jimbo to get in, build a relationship, and that's where it ultimately crumbled apart.
You can't stop Jimbo. You can't stop Jimbo from starting a relationship. Jimbo with the shits, man. Let's get into some Jimbo shit because Jimbo got a lot of heat on signing day, man. I ain't gonna say a lot of heat because I don't get what people bitching about.
Yeah, what's the heat? I didn't hear it.
I'm gonna play the clip. Do you got the clip? Do you have it, Harlan? I can send it to Harlan.
He don't fuck with Jimbo no more, so he probably ain't got it.
I'm gonna send it to the group chat real quick, man. But they've been check the group chat real quick, Harlan.
Yeah, it's about that 35 minutes. Basically saying he only got that class because of the money.
Yeah, pretty much they judging Jimbo or they saying Jimbo. Like Kiffin came out, a lot of other coaches, media is coming out saying that Jimbo landed guys because of NIL. I think NIL is kind of universal. Of course, the rules change between different states. It's playing a part. It's playing a huge part.
But Jimbo been doing this shit for years, though. No, it's playing the part, but Jimbo been doing this recruiting shit for years, though, man. Like,
yeah, but he was doing NIL at Florida State too, landing the motherfuckers, dog. But it's legal now. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I remember them times, bro. Listen, Larry Young, listen. So in them times, I was just getting into these recruiting streaks heavy, man. Florida State, I'm gonna tell you, them boys drop bags, different bags. They with the fucking shits, the Davin Cook shit, the Ermin Lane shit. I watched all that shit play out. Them boys is.
I got no recollection of none of that.
No. I'm tell you what, all big.
But it's some stores. It's some stores. Them early Jimbo classes where he had Cooley and
them bags out.
Cooley and them boys in South Florida head. I'm gonna leave it at that. Them boys in
James
South Florida.
Cooley. Even when he brought my man in, that was what man name was at the head coach that was at Tennessee. What's his name? Pruitt. Stoops.
Them boys.
Y'all talking about James Coley, right?
Coley, yeah.
James Coley.
Okay. Y'all say Coley.
Man, them boys was dropping stupid bags at that time.
Yeah, they was in South Florida.
Yeah.
I mean, who originated NIL? It might have been Miami too.
Pony Express.
Yeah.
Oklahoma.
SMU.
You remember them old 30 for 30s? What was the running back the best that never had?
Eric Dickerson.
No, this was that was the SMU. You remember the dude at Oklahoma, the best that never was. I forget his name.
I can't remember his name, but I know what you're talking about.
No, they was telling fucking stories. He was just coaches just lining up at his door. Oh, 200,000, 300,000. They didn't know.
Hold on, you got that clip? You got that Jimbo clip? I want to talk.
He's
Jimbo a little
big
bit.
dude, man. And you know what's funny? He actually had a little bit of redemption. He got himself back in shape and made it into the league.
I think it was with the Saints.
Rams, I want to say.
Okay.
I cannot remember his name right now, but I absolutely remember that 30 for 30 you're talking about. That was a great story, man. I know
Marcus Dupree.
Marcus Dupree.
Great story. Great Jerry curl.
Yeah.
At least Jerry curl.
Man, that 30 for 30 showed me them cats, dog. Before the NCAA kind of got a hold on the bad shit. I mean, of course, the bad shit still was going on. It was more so under the table. I mean, that shit was wide open.
I like SMU though.
Oh, SMU ain't fuck off,
bro. They told SMU 22-3. They was like, yeah, all right.
I don't even get the big deal. They make it sound like these people did such egregious thing besides just put money and resources in these people's hands.
That's all.
Bro, they ain't do nothing crazy and like devilish.
They just said, man, Trans Am play for us.
Right.
I mean, it's just a car. It doesn't make you better at football. You just happen to be better than football already. And Eric Dickerson made this decision.
Try to decision makers, man. Always chase the bag, man. Not like chase it, but business always comes before the logos. Harlan, you got that clip? What's up?
I think he said CJ just sent it to him.
I put it in the group chat.
Marcus was looking 30 at 18.
Yeah, Marcus was really about 30 at 18.
Jimbo was peeved.
There is no 5 million. There is no 10. This is garbage, okay? And it pisses me off that people, and here it comes from a site called Bro Bible by a guy named Slice Bread. And everybody
Slice Bread, baby.
So it's written on the internet as gospel. How irresponsible is that? I'm going to tell you, there's some very reputable writers in college football and sports that wrote it and have said it and have done things. That's unbelievable to me. When I first heard it, I laughed. I said, "Oh yeah, what a clown!" I mean, I didn't even think anything of it because I don't have social media. And it kept building. And lately, I've heard more about it. To me, it's insulting to the players that we recruited. That's why they would come here. You ever been to a game here? You ever come to school here and see the education? You ever talk about the 12th man, the Aggie Network?
That's what's insulting, Jimbo. Cut Jimbo off. Cut Jimbo the fuck off.
It's insulting.
Jimbo, it's insulting, Jimbo, that you think that we believe that these young brothers is going to Texas A&M to hear a marching band beat on some bullshit in the fucking stands and not because of business. Like, Texas A&M never signed as many 5-stars before. You think brothers is lying up?
No, somebody had a tweet.
Damn, you would have had number 1 class.
Like, come on.
No.
What are we talking about?
They banning all that.
BC.
Yeah. Be respectful.
No. CJ, what we're not gonna do is allow roll up.
Fuck off. Hey, E, talk to these boys, man. Fuck all that shit. But anybody,
we can have 2 Bethune guys on here, but I'm gonna just let you know, like, FAMU band is creme de la creme, bro. When it comes to like the streets, man.
That shit mid, man. But going back to what you were saying, though, like it was a tweet out there too, man. Like,
you insult my HBCU.
Oh, that's right.
After I gave y'all credit, that's what you want to do.
I forgot you did adopt those boys.
Yeah, he got about 5 teams.
Goddamn right. You out there?
There's a tweet out there, man. Like the recruiting classes since Jimbo got the A&M, we probably got like 2 5-stars in like the 4 years he's been there or whatever.
Right.
And then you look at this, you was like, man, this motherfucker here, man.
This nigga quick. He's so quick with it.
Right. And then this year was like 7 5-stars. I know it. So we know NIL definitely played a big part in it. And also, but Jimbo, it's just a perfect storm, so to speak. Back unlimited money and the good ass recruiting head coach know how to make shit work. And you get the product that A&M had this upcoming year.
Yeah, Jimbo full of shit, man. I like the way he played it though. Like he don't know what's going on. Like,
well, you gotta act outraged.
Right.
Like Deion, right?
Like
Deion did the same shit. Yeah, I like it.
Deion said, "How am a coach kid make more money than me?" Deion, that boy do not make more
He
money.
making more money than you.
Your Aflac deal
probably
probably worth 10
2, 3 times the damn deal you got at Jackson State. But you getting a lot more money than that Jackson State contract.
Ain't nothing better than guys with the bread acting like they ain't got no money. Like,
they ain't got no money.
It's just like, don't worry, I ain't got nothing, baby.
What you mean? I ain't got no money, baby.
Classic, man. Classic.
No doubt.
But yeah, Jimbo landed a historic class, and a lot of it is because there's a lot of rumors to what the NIL deal looks like. But I don't care if he got it through business. Like, I don't know why he's shucking and jiving and acting like it's a bad thing.
It's legal,
right? If these kids chose you through business, Jimbo, what's egregious about some young brothers choosing to go to your school? Why is that?
I'd use that for
something.
I'd use that to lay the groundwork for the future recruiting. Come
on, bro. Of course we're doing business.
I would have said, "Hey, baby, step your game up."
For real. That's it. You feel me?
That's it. Like,
that also talk big shit about the 2023-24, this recruiting class moving forward. Hey, we got the fucking foundation. We got the groundwork right here. Come be a part of it.
Business, baby. Like, of course, yeah. They chose us because we conducted business and taking care of people a little bit around here.
Ain't no shame in that, man. The game has changed. It's just, I think some of these coaches,
say these players chose us because we gave them money. That ain't speaking disrespectful to these players, Jimbo. That's speaking to the business acumen of these young brothers trying to get some business done and not playing for logos no more.
Exactly. I'd have had the blacked out Ray-Bans on and say, "Hey, baby, you know what it is."
Right. That shit was a perfect layout, boy. That shit was a perfect layout for him. Good opportunity.
Hey, step your game up, dog.
He dropped the ball a little bit, in my opinion, on that.
Get your money right. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Shout out to the great alumni of Texas A&M for dropping that bag, baby. We doing business around here. Come ball with the best. If you don't want to coach all in your NIL videos,
right.
That was his shit to get off right there. He dropped the ball.
Complaining in interviews about not having.
Right.
Yeah, the FSU still complaining about not having.
Nah, they complaining about not being able to help. And that's just the whole
I think Florida State, let's get into that. So Florida State gripe, and I'm not even mad at that article. I don't even think it's a Florida State gripe.
That's a Florida gripe.
I think it's a Florida gripe. And I read that shit. I clicked the link to troll. I was like, yeah, I'm about to see I get my shit off of Florida State this week. But just reading it, it does.
They just want to help.
Yeah, they put in the Florida schools, we're at a disadvantage with how we can navigate in the NIL market.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. But the difference is we have people that are helping us navigate.
They're not cheating, but you can get. Here's the thing. Like, I'm not gonna knock that. Here's it where you can loophole it. There are ways you can navigate around this.
But why should we have to do that though?
We shouldn't have to do that. And reading that article, it said in that article, Larry, that there's people high ups that don't want these players to get money.
Absolutely.
And that's what disturbed me about all this shit. Like, fuck all that.
Yeah.
We all our programs, like Ruel, shout out to him, shout out to Gator Collective, shout out to everybody that's around all the big three programs trying to make some NIL shit happen to put some money in these boys' pocket. But what disturbed me is that it's higher ups and all of this shit around this shit in politics that don't want these boys to get money. Why? Why these? Why put money in it?
It's a power pool, man. It's all about power.
They're jealous.
It's all about power, bro.
They're jealous because there's a perception of the elite athlete that everything he has is genetic and God-given, right? So those people who
for all that shit. To you people that listen that probably don't know, like, you be God-given and all that shit, but you gotta work for all that shit.
You gotta work, right?
Ain't nothing God-given. You still gotta go out there and perform under pressure. You still gotta go catch balls. You still gotta jump through the roof.
It's work.
You gotta work all that shit. You gotta work.
You gotta work. But I promise
you gotta hone those skills.
Those that are envious think that LeBron James wakes up in the morning and it's just great. They don't understand the sacrifices that LeBron makes. They don't understand the diet he takes, the rest he gets, the food regimen he eats. They think that, oh, he's 6'8". I'm like, bro, I've known 3 or 4 6'8" guys that ain't in nobody's league. They aren't any type of athlete. They could have been, but they didn't have the drive and the direction that a LeBron James has. So when you're dealing with these legislative people, these guys that are in charge, they have that chip on their shoulder and they don't want to see them get paid. Because they go, oh shit, they won the genetic lottery. Why should they get anything else? They'll get paid.
Anybody that's concerned about another man's pocket that don't affect their pockets, you just a fucking hater. Like, we do all these deep ass takes, but if you worried about another young man pockets that could change his family life, that could change his whole lineage,
I don't want to
about that young man's pockets. You are a fucking hater. That's it. Hey. Ain't no deep takes on that shit.
It
don't affect your bottom line at all.
But I hate him though. You're right. I hate him. I hate him because I'm not him. But that again, the hate stems from thinking that guy didn't do the work. And I can tell you now, anybody listening, any elite athlete put the work in.
Bro, ain't no way to get to the big three. We all don't play this shit. I played this shit. CJ played this shit. To get to the big three, to get them offers, bro. I don't give a fuck how much God-given talent. You got to work to get offers, dog.
Oh, there's so much work.
You got to be special.
Yeah. You really do, man.
You got to be special.
You do a lot of stuff that the average person don't do, man.
For sure.
And just look at the schedules of these college kids. They're waking up at 5 some in the morning. They're going to 6 a.m. workouts. They're expected to be in the circuit. It's literally from 5:30 a.m. to 8, 9 o'clock at night on a daily basis. And that's
sick.
And to think these guys don't deserve to get paid, to me, like, your mindset is totally off. And that goes to speak just to like and I've been feeling that energy. I think I told y'all behind the scenes a lot. Like, I don't think these schools are really working with these kids NIL wise. And then when this shit like this come out, like, it kind of speaks to that. I didn't think Dan Mullen was working with these kids trying to like land NIL shit. And as a person that's working in the NIL field, I didn't feel like they was trying to put money in these kids' pockets and help them get money. And these bills that come out, when you start seeing representatives from the state that are high up, and they start saying this type of stuff about young men that are trying to put money and take care of their families, it's a little discouraging.
Yeah, and what's funny is in that article was spoken on was when you I forget his name, but the quote basically was like, there's people that don't want them to get this money, but it's too late now. So what his argument was, his counter was,
I think that was Drew. It was Drew Rutherford, Mike Alford, or 81 on, but it was one of the two.
His counter was, it's too late. So if you guys want to be great in sports, right, y'all better help us out, because that's the weird dynamic that you have here. You don't want them to get paid, but you want to have pride off of their sweat. You want pride of saying,
no, here's the thing. Like, I'd rather lose than pay them is the thing.
Well,
I'd rather stink, because the thing about the state of the Big Three could go down. Like if Florida don't get on board with what the rest of these states may do, the state of college football could continue to drop for these states. I'd rather
fair enough.
Yeah, because we thought it was we thought it was
and I think that's the argument.
We thought it was behind facility wise, you know, in that aspect.
Right.
You throw this in there, you even had a bigger disadvantage in regards.
Absolutely, I agree.
This is just another extension of the orange race. For cutting you off, but this is just another extension of that orange race.
Right, and that's what I think that guy was saying in that room was, okay, you can't have it both ways.
Right.
You want them not to get paid, but you want to be proud. Say you are FSU, UM, or UF alum.
That's why I applaud.
You want to be proud.
Bama put that Bama may be racist. They gonna call you that ER on Sunday after the game,
but they don't care.
They gonna let that bitch roll during the offseason or something. But they like football comes first, and then they put everything to the side. Everything is secondary.
So the flag for Bama.
Right.
That's what's most important to them.
Winning them games matter first.
That's what that guy was saying is, hey, listen, y'all want a flag for FSU, you want a flag for UM, you want a flag for UF, but are you willing to get out of your own way? Because the other schools are, the other states, they're getting out their own way.
Right.
So make a decision. If you want a flag for these guys, and to be honest with you, you might as well, because
it ain't going
the money's out there.
Yeah, man. I don't want to get too deep into that. I just don't get like the what's the opposition? Like, there's no reason really to go against
it's just
what
hate,
this
like
shit
you said.
is.
It's just hate.
It's envy. That's why I can't wrap my mind around it a long amount of time, because it's just like there's no really solution to this or answer to this besides just hating on what's in another man's pocket. That's it.
But that's because you're not a hater. So it's hard for you to get in a hater's mind. So that's all we're dealing with, though, honestly. It's hate, it's envy.
I got a bill of hate.
A true hater,
whole bill.
Because not real shit. A true hater has no reason to really hate you other than seeing your success.
Right.
Like, you didn't do nothing to them. It's just, damn, he doing what I want to do. You know what? I hate him. And that's a logical thinking to a person like you and I. Like, bro, what? Yeah, really and I see people doing great. I'd be like, bro,
I love it.
Salute
right?
That.
It's dope shit.
I wish I could do great as well. And maybe I can if I apply myself here and there.
This NIL shit warms my heart. We about to get into some big NIL play with the RollUp Network. Looking forward to it. I don't want to get too deep into that, but we're gonna get to some NIL stuff. I do want to talk about Brian Harsin, Auburn coach, who's presumably fired at this point. Like, they pretty much saying
it's the weirdest shit. How's he not? But he is.
Because I think it's a little bit of a witch hunt as well. I believe a little bit of what I see. I think Auburn kind of made up in their mind they want him fired, so they kind of did a witch hunt of he been sleeping with co-eds and employees.
That boy brought that chick from Boise. She was a cheerleader for Boise State. Brought her to Auburn. Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah. I know all this. Give me the science.
So I went down a little IG rabbit hole or whatever, seeing who the chick was, and she was a cheerleader at Boise State when he was there. And of course, when he got hired, she got hired to a position at Auburn. So he bringing chicks from He bringing cheeks from Boise, Idaho, all the way down to Alabama, man. He consistent.
That's a good fly out right there.
Yeah, boy. And
fly her out for a job.
And this is a good come up for her too. She lived from being a college cheerleader to making decent bread at Auburn.
Yeah, that's a good fly out.
Yo, she look like the chick from the AT&T commercials.
No, what AT&T commercial you was watching?
Yeah, the AT&T commercials. Hold on, I've seen all that. Y'all go ahead.
But you know what I'm saying? I ain't finna hype her up or nothing, but you know.
I mean,
from Brian Harsin.
I'm gonna send it to you.
I got a bag. She's walking around the office. I get it.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. But again, though, man, you won't.
You flew her out and got her a job, though.
Yeah, that boy went all out with it, man. He committed to the side chick shit.
Right. So that's the thing with the wife. So when you get to the crib, it's one thing you got called cheating, but you flew her out, got her a job, apartment. She moved to the city.
How you explain that?
Yeah. Damn. Bro.
Yeah, your wife looking real crazy, bro. It's different than just smashing some cheeks, but you taking care of the chick.
Got me looking crazy out here. That's the first thing she gonna say. You got me.
That's what they always talking about, looking crazy.
You got me looking crazy in front of my friends.
Women don't like to look crazy, do they?
Right, for real. Nah.
Y'all do a good job on your own.
I proposed my wife. That's what she said. Don't have me out here looking crazy.
Check the text group chat real quick. That's the woman I'm talking about. Y'all look at that real quick. That's who she reminds me of. Not that she's the baddest. I'm saying she just resembles that. I sent her to the text group chat.
Oh, the text group chat, bro.
Text group chat. Take it.
Grab my phone, chat, bro.
But oh, you ain't got your phone? What kind of shit is this?
I got it, but I don't keep it on dead, bro. I'm trying to podcast here, bro. I'm a professional.
I do it all. I'm eating a pork chop right now. Cause I'm starving.
Ain't a whole pork chop. Hey, we're about 3 hours in, so we got to keep it moving, man. What we got?
Just want to touch on that though. Like, that's just it, and I do feel like it's a little witch on the Auburn part, but shit, the stuff he's done, we already like 18 players in the transfer portals, 6 wins. I want to say game 1 or some shit like that. He fired a receiver coach. Y'all remember that? It was like game 1. It was early in the season. He fired the receiver coach, 5 different coordinators in a year and a half, and then of course we got allegations with the Boise chick cheerleader shit. I'm saying, okay, we got our out right here. But it's crazy though when you think about it. Like they had a good ass coach, a really good coach, in Gus Malzahn. He was the only
really good. Gus. They had to get rid of Gus.
Gus was I don't know, man. Gus was the only motherfucker that was beating Alabama consistently. Like consistently, he was the only person beating Alabama
consistently.
How many times?
Okay, that's
twice.
Yeah,
put up his shit real quick, but
check on that.
I think Gus was like Gus was frustrated as well, like the politics of Auburn. After a certain amount of games, it's time to move on. I think with any coach, like
Bama was 3 and 5 against Bama.
Yeah, you won 3. That ain't bad. That's
not bad. That's damn good.
That's good.
Yeah, consider it. Yeah.
But I think more of like the overall program and like progress weighs out than just beating Bama. So they had to make a change.
They was pretty much like the Jimbo this past year. They beat Bama, but then they'll lose to Mississippi State.
Random shit. They win like they lost their like last 5 straight or some wild shit like that this year. So like they always had those weird stretches like that. Even when we beat Gus that year when they came to the Swamp. So I think they had to make a change. But this Harsin hire
that game. Oh my God, he was terrible. Go ahead. Bo Nix was terrible that game.
But even Bo Nix, I think I don't know, it's hard to say because I thought like Bo Nix was a lot of politics, but then he took Bo Nix at UCF or some shit like that. So it's
Bo Nix at Oregon. He at Oregon.
Mistaken. But I think he was recruiting him at UCF. Yeah. That's what threw me off. It's like, like they forced you to use him at
but you still
Auburn.
trying to get him.
Why are you trying to recruit him at UCF? So that kind of threw me off. But nonetheless, I think like Harsin is just a bad hire.
This wasn't a fit. Culture wise, he's West. I said this on the pod a while ago. When the Oregon job came up, I feel like he's just a West Coast guy. It's just culture wise. You're not just look at Auburn. You're a Southern tradition. You're going out to Boise State, Idaho to get a head coach. Like it just doesn't fit culture wise.
And he's snapping back. Like all this shit, Auburn. I think Auburn trying to witch on him a little bit. Like I do think he fucking around. Like he flew her out. He got her job and shit. He definitely fucking off.
Yeah.
But I think for this shit to get out here and the way they screaming it out here, I think Auburn is definitely getting that shit out there trying to fire him with calls.
Yeah,
that's their shit.
Right.
That's why I named all the things that really happened. The transfer portal, the coaches. That's the reason why. He's just a lot of ruffle feathers down there, so they're now looking for something to get them up out of here. And this chick, maybe their way out.
Larry, are you afraid that maybe possibly like in a hunt, in a crunch, that if they do fight Harsin, they double back for Kevin Steele?
Yeah. I wouldn't say afraid, but I would say,
man, ain't no way in hell Auburn about to hire a 63-year-old dude as far
hey,
as
listen, hold on now.
I don't see it. I don't see it.
Hold on.
It'll be funny for troll purposes for us or whatever.
No, I'll be honest with you.
He old as
I'll be
fuck.
honest with you. Real talk. Troll
old people that old should be running shit. That's my
thing. You got to remember now, Auburn's of old money as well. There was a big groundswell for Kevin Steele to get the job last time. It just didn't happen. But there's a groundswell for that. That there's a group.
I seen his name in Hugh Freeze. I think Hugh Freeze is the first option.
Hugh wouldn't be bad. I think that'd be a good hire.
Yeah, no, Hugh want the job. He's put his name out there.
I don't think Hugh's going to take Auburn because
he put his name in the shit. If Auburn want Hugh, he want the shit.
I think he will pass, and I'll tell you why. I think he doesn't want to deal with the Auburn politics. Auburn is
that's a good
very booster driven.
That's why Billy my guy Napier didn't take the Auburn job
kind of was like,
because of politics. Yeah, because a lot of control shit.
Exactly. So I think that's why Hugh would be hesitant. I think Kevin Steele would be more in line, but that's because the boosters are more in line with him. So afraid, I wouldn't say afraid, but definitely wary. Definitely, I'm. It's absolutely in the back of my mind of, okay, I can see that happening.
Yeah, so, that'd just be a weird move, but the stuff you said made sense. So we'll see how it plays out.
Yeah.
I hope it happens just for the troll purposes. But other than that would be kind of wild.
The troll wouldn't hurt us.
Nah, he head coach. But
y'all be back in DC that got a head coach job.
Y'all be back in the market for another.
That sounds like we're doing some big things.
But then spring ball is literally right around the corner. So that'll be a whole nother process. But again, that's hearsay.
I think honestly. Clearly I haven't spoken to Kevin Steele. I think Kevin's kind of looking at his sunset and looking to do this the next 3 to 5 years, maybe. And I think he's comfortable at going to Miami, making a good salary, and closing out his career. A name that I didn't mention earlier, that I think is an intriguing look, would be Terrence Williams, who we did hire originally, who decided to go to UCF to be the defensive coordinator. I think we could be an intriguing look for him because he has a relationship with Steele.
Bro. That's college wild. And we trip about these,
right?
And we trip about these. Well, not we, but the consensus with kids transferring this, that, another. But we talking about 5 coaches, going from 3 different jobs within a month or two. So it's
still so Terrence Williams is making $600,000 right now at UCF to be the defensive coordinator. It could be an opportunity.
They can't. Y'all not in UCF fans. Y'all not in the big 3 until y'all paying y'all DC.
Yeah, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Right.
600
right. So exactly. So
the
reason I see
Terrence
Williams as a legit possible hire, and there's no smoke behind this as of now. It's just something that I kind of formulated speaking with other people. Was he is making about $600,000 to be the defensive coordinator at UCF. And if you're looking at Steele, I think Kevin Steele's looking to wrap up his career. I don't think he plans on doing a lot more. I got him somewhere in the 3 to 5 year range of wrapping it up. I think him coming to us as linebackers coach, maybe quote unquote code DC, could get him down here for the same number or maybe a little more, and he would have a great opportunity to be defensive coordinator at Miami and then make that next jump. So early, that's hot take, early prediction. Terrence Williams to come back to UM. So we'll see. Not necessarily, trust me, don't quote me. I'm not planning on it, but I can see how it would make sense.
Y'all ready to talk about the Super Bowl?
Yeah, we get into
Super Bowl?
Right.
Oh yeah. I forgot the Niners aren't playing. My bad. But let's do this prize pick. Well, we been hurt, man. So, all right, prize picks. Prize picks is the easy way to play daily fantasy. It's daily fantasy simplified. It's just you versus projected numbers. You can choose from yards, touchdowns, fantasy points, and much more. You can also pick from football, MMA to boxing, and also the soccer. My bad. Download Prize Picks right now, and they'll match your deposit 100% up to $100. Again, if you download Prize Picks right now, they will match your deposit 100% up to $100. Just use promo code RollUp. Prize Picks, baby. And also, Harlan, man, this is a perfect opportunity for you guys to use his promo and get that free $100 or free whatever up to $100. Because Harlan got some decent picks you want to talk about.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Listen,
I'm gonna be asking y'all.
The great folks that roll up do not co-sign Harlan's picks. So if you lose your money, it ain't got shit to do with us.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Harlan been winning though, man.
But don't be a biggity bitch either, though. Like, don't hit.
Yeah.
Oh, I lost.
Yeah,
man, shut up.
It's part of the game, man. If you betting your
gambling.
shit,
Exactly.
it's gambling for a reason. Don't be a bitch.
They call winning.
Right. Yeah.
These aren't my picks. I'm taking y'all's picks on these. I picked which things y'all are betting on, but to give a review.
This is disclaimers for the people that's listening at home.
CJ, you picked Chiefs Rams, so you're at 7-5 for the playoffs. See, Silk, you picked Cincy and Niners, so you're 7-5 for the playoffs. And Larion, you picked Chiefs and Niners, so you went 0-2. You're 6-6 for the playoffs.
Time to win it, baby.
All right, so this is gonna be the last one until probably college football season next year. So
yeah,
we'll get into some March Madness shit when that shit. We'll do some tournament shit for sure.
All right, so money line. Who y'all got for the Super Bowl?
Oh, Rams, baby. That defensive line is about to kill that shit.
You know what it is? Give me who they all day. Ain't no way in hell I'm rooting for the Rams to win this thing. So let's go Bengals.
I've been rolling with the young boys, man.
Why not?
I'm gonna keep running with the young boys. I had the young boys getting here. I'm gonna have them winning it all, man. Give me the Bengals, man. Joe Burrow.
Let's go, baby.
Oh, them boys' dad, Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase dad, they live in the fucking the GOAT dad life, dog. Like that's the life, bro. Go from national championship to Super Bowl, vibing with your son, from league to league, plenty of money in your pocket.
Yeah, and I think
still young enough to slide a few things through the hotel.
Right, I think Joe's dad and Chase's dad became pretty cool, due to what you're just saying. Their relationship at LSU and now to the league. So that is dope to see. But that shit
allegedly with the hotel shit. I don't know them.
Right, allegedly.
Speculation.
All right, over under 48.5 points. What y'all got?
I'm gonna go over. So that's 20. That's 24 and 20. 24 and 24 apiece. Both of these teams to score. I'm gonna go over.
I'm gonna go under. I oddly think this game is gonna be.
It could be 27 and 24. So I'm gonna go over.
It's tricky. Yeah, Super Bowl. I think big stage wise, my man Joe Burrow don't give a shit. Like, he with the shits, but I just think that pass rush is gonna bother them up a little bit. I'm gonna go under on the points.
Yeah, that's the main thing. We know Tennessee. They won that Tennessee game. They had 7 to 9 sacks, but Tennessee ain't got the same pass rush these boys got with the Rams. That pass rush,
that shit different.
Yeah, totally different animal.
And not just the pass rush, the secondary as well.
Secondary at all.
That whole defense just provides a lot of problems for Burrow.
Here's where it gets fun. Coin toss, heads or tails?
Tails. I always go with the tails, baby.
I always go with heads, man.
I'm a tails guy as well.
I'm going with heads. Well, why y'all tails guy?
I don't know. I like head.
Because every time I pick heads,
I take head over tail.
You take head over tail in real life? Like, fuck the coin toss?
I'm a head guy, man.
You take head over tail?
Give me
tails.
I said I like head over tail.
Hey, that's the name.
That's
the name of the show.
I just want to clarify for you.
That's the name of the show. Head over tail.
Head over tail. Hey, there you go, Harlan. No answers later. What's the title?
I got head over tail.
I want the streets to know that I don't agree with that take.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, give me tail.
Cause here's a finicky thing.
No. I've had
tail is
great
too.
artists.
You can work with tail though. You can't really work.
You can work with tail. You can work with tail, but
you can't really work with head.
If the teeth is plentiful, like anything you do with it, huh?
I've had artistes.
All right, I won't get too deep.
Yeah, we won't get there. Yeah, we won't go down
Hey,
there.
Larion, I agree with you. Head over tail.
Head over tail.
Oh my god.
Me too.
Oh man, Harlan.
Great
Come
head.
on now.
All right,
Hey,
anyway,
we gotta break E.
We gotta bring a Patreon show for that. We got a private show for that.
We need the tiebreaker right here. So give me the tiebreaker.
E, what you got?
Head or tail?
Oh, you head.
You got head. Oh my god.
He said head. Let's get it, baby.
That's some wild shit. I don't run into some egregious teethers.
Right.
Is what I'll say.
Not me.
Probably just personal experience.
But no,
all right, I got two more for the Super Bowl. Which team scores first and Gatorade color? Those are the last two. So y'all can go ahead and pick both those.
Gatorade color is going to be yellow because the Rams going to win it. So yellow for the Gatorade color. And I'm going to say the Bengals score. I'm going to say the Rams score first. Jalen Rams with the pick six. Fuck it. Let's do it.
Yeah, you would go homer with that shit. Jalen Rams.
Yeah, homer.
I'm going to tell you what. I'm about to delete a tweet. I'm going to go ahead and just say that shit right now because Post retweet that shit every time. I know he's going to retweet it for Super Bowl, so I'm going to delete it before he get to it. When Jalen Rams left the Jags, I called him Wash. And every time Jalen Rams do some wild shit or he just like make a Pro Bowl, and he retweet that shit every time. So I'm going to delete that shit to get it out of here.
Right, first score, I will go with. I'm gonna go Rams. I think the Rams jump out early, and I think, much like last week, I think the Bengals look at it like, "Hey, we got nothing to lose." I think they come out loose, come back and win it, and Gatorade color. I'm gonna go orange. I'm gonna go orange. I had lemon lime, yellowish at first, but yeah, I'm gonna go orange.
Give me orange. I'm gonna go with Bengals. I'm gonna get Bengals scoring on the first one. I'm gonna get Jamar Chase to go on top, go up top. I'm gonna take the roof off of Jalen Ramsey shit a little bit. I'm excited about this Super Bowl. I think we get some explosive shit. I like to see elite DB, elite wide receiver play. No, quarterbacks that want to attack top DBs, not be scared to go at the number one DB. Like that's what we about to see, dog. So
right, that's my favorite matchup, man. That's my favorite matchup. Jamar Chase versus Jalen Ramsey. Like so, you got Joe Burrow, who's a gunner, who's not gonna
keep your kids up, baby.
Right, it'll be must see TV.
Sure.
Just getting these hot takes, man.
Where we at with it? Shout out to Bodie James, man. Where we at with it? Hot takes.
Yeah.
High takes.
High. Shout out. Oh, let me do my read for my man.
Yeah, you got shout out to my man.
I totally forgot. I ain't gonna lie. I was ready to just get straight into the voice.
He forgot your shirt, so I get it.
Shout out to the good folks over at Spencer's Jerkin Jerky. The home of the most immaculate beef jerky in all the land. All right, this is going to be the only made-to-order jerky that starts with a trip to the butcher to source tender steak specifically for your batch. So this ain't stuff that's been stuck in the freezer,
no random
hanging
meat
out. It's when he gets the orders, he goes down to his local butcher.
Special meat.
Hey, let me get that good meat. He asked for that good meat, and the butcher says, "I got that good meat for you, my boy." Hands it over to him.
Yeah, that's a wild conversation. That's a wild conversation.
And from there,
you got that meat. I got that meat for you, my boy.
My boy. He gives it to him.
He said the good meat at that.
Yeah, I got that good meat for you.
Yeah. He gives him good meat. Go marinate that good meat for 24 hours. Minimum. 24 hours. And freshly crafted marinades using only locally sourced produce and all natural ingredients with no added sugars, right? So that means we're just dealing with things that sprouted from the earth that, Spencer and his team have extracted to give you the best jerky available. right? So we're gonna deal with the 5 staple flavors. That's gonna be original, old school. Y'all know what that tastes like. Old Bay for my seafood fans. Habanero bourbon for those like me who like a little spicy, hot, but the sweet taste of some great bourbon. Some Mandarin jalapeno. Doesn't get much better. And of course, the hood favorite, lemon pepper. All right. So, in order to get this package of meat delivered to your house,
package of meat,
baby. That's what you're getting now. Is worldwide shipping available from Spencer'sJerkyandJerky.com. All right. You're gonna go over to that site. You're gonna use exclusive promo code Big Meat, BIGMEAT, for 10% off your order from Spencer'sJerkyandJerky.com. Worldwide shipping from Havana to Hackensack.
Bro, you read this.
That gotta be the longest ad we had.
Bro, you read that shit the pace that my granddaddy used to read the Bible. Like,
Yeah,
bro, come on, dog. Get through this Psalm 23 and let's get up out of here. I gotta go to school.
I don't do that much. I gave my man some love. Y'all stop.
Yeah, shout out to Spencer, man. Great folks at Spencer's Jerky and Jerky, man.
Yeah.
I got some salsa.
Look,
got salsa.
He's been rocking with the roll up too long.
Yeah, that's my guy. A young visionary, mogul talk. Me and Spence like to say. Have y'all tried the salsa yet?
I have. I still got some salsa.
Amazing shit.
No, I'm waiting on my shipment, man. I need to holler at
I put that shit in my eggs. When I get it, man, I make a little tuna fish. I put that shit in that, man. Like a little bit of everything. When I got tacos, so if I do fish tacos, I got that sauce. I'm throwing that salsa in the fish tacos. All of that. Spencer ain't playing fucking off. What we got? I know the people is slandering me.
Yeah, let's do some hot takes, I got some heat this week for us. What's your name, young man?
Harlan?
Hayden Harlan Harris.
Hayden.
What's up, fellas? I asked a question last week on which coach would you take from a rival? My bad, I said it wrong. Which head coach from which rival school would you take as your head coach, whether it be past, present, or right now? Thank you.
That's a good question.
Yeah, past, present, shit. It's either for me. It's either Spurrier, Jimmy. Shit, let me go Spurrier just because I know you're gonna talk a lot of shit with it and it's gonna be real. If I'm a shit talker, so Spurrier will talk some shit while we winning.
Right.
So give me Spurrier, but it's out of him and Jimmy for my top two.
Yeah, Jimmy up there. Jimmy up there.
For me, it's Spurrier. Easy. I tell everybody. I've been saying this probably for at least 10, maybe 15 years. He is my favorite head coach of all time. I like how he doesn't filter things. He don't give a shit. He understands that.
My boys will get dabble with hell at South Carolina, boy.
Hey, listen. One thing I like about him is he understands that it ain't that complicated. You either got the guys that's gonna do what they're supposed to do, and you're gonna win, or you don't.
The thing about with Spurrier is, though, like he stayed in his wheelhouse, and he really, like, people try to like Dan Mullen tried to do a lot of shit. He do, like, we want Florida guys, but he was settled for, like, he just didn't want to recruit hard. But Spurrier had that eye for Florida guys, but he didn't get it caught in the rankings. Like, he wasn't an elite recruiter at all when you look at his recruiting rankings, but he would find the guys like Fred, Jacquez,
being down Tallahassee, man.
Yeah, and to buy bound put his feet on the table.
Yeah.
And the shit got a little weird, man. Shout out to the GOAT.
My dog
just gonna sauce it up, man.
My dog got too comfortable in the living room. Too comfortable,
man. And you can't play that shit, man. Fred lived in the sub.
When that shit went bad, he did not mind saying, yo, this shit whack. He don't care. It's his team or not.
Right.
Like, yo, this shit ain't it.
Yeah, I like Spurrier. Also, he's just getting caught up into the shit. He also got his guys. Like, you seen the Chris Dorans and like the random guys that wasn't even like the highly recruited guys that just fit his system. So he was the epitome of finding that guy that fit his system was a Florida guy, type shit. You know, if I gotta go with a guy that's not just a Florida guy, y'all went Spurrier, and that shit kind of easy for y'all. I'm not a big Bobby Bowden guy. I'm gonna go. I like Jimmy, but I'm gonna go Jimbo. I'm a Jimbo fan, though. I like now that he ain't there, I'm glad that motherfucker left Florida State. And he changed that tide. We had Urban Meyer. We had a lot of momentum. Jimbo got nuts. I've been against Jimbo in some recruiting battles. Even when we got Dante Fowler, I just knew the type of shit he was with the shits. He know how to find wherever Jimbo go. He know where to find the boosters with money. That type of shit. So if I gotta choose a guy, I know a guy that's just with the shits, know how to find the boosters for money, gonna land elite recruits, and also gonna hold players accountable. He ain't with the fuck off. Like he gonna yell at you on sidelines if you ain't doing your shit. He's a player's coach, but he also gonna hold the players accountable. So I fuck with Jimbo a lot, bro. So I'll say Jimbo.
I can respect that.
Yeah,
what you got, Harlan?
Harlan ain't got nobody. He don't eat.
What's good, fellas? It's a Florida State fan here. I like listening to the show and getting the insights on all of the programs and staying up to date. So I appreciate y'all boys for that. So what I want to know is from each of you about each of your programs and the head coaches, what is your biggest concern as to why you think that they may not be successful at each of your schools? Look forward to hearing the answers. And as always, go Noles.
Shit,
another good question.
I like it.
I guess I'll go first. I get with Norvell. I think it's just the uphill battle that he was facing from the jump at FSU.
And poor Norvell.
Yeah, no, seriously. Like, it was just a fucked up situation. I don't think he really truly fully understands it. Like, Willie had
the same shit though.
I'm saying no, Willie took on the fucked up situation, but he took a fucked up situation and made that shit more.
Made it worse.
Made it more fucked up.
No doubt.
So, and then Norvell coming, he's a young coach too. So we talk about all the time, like learning on the job, learning from your mistakes. And he doesn't really he's not really afforded that, because when he fuck up or make his damn mistakes, he's dealing with a whole bunch of shit on top of that. So I think that's my biggest concern with Norvell is just the task being too big as far as a cluster fuck the FSU was at that point in time.
He has a steeper hill to climb as far as like overcoming the play he was given. Right. I don't think like the class he just recruited, Florida State ended up finishing below Miami and Florida. Like, to close that gap, even though he beat Miami, it's still an obvious talent gap that he got to close.
You got to win.
Yeah, it's obvious talent gap that he got to close. And I don't know if he's recruiting at the level enough to close that talent gap.
I think he does a good job of recruiting. Like, you listen to the kids say relationships are great. I like Florida, say this, that, another, but you got to produce on the field. If you're not producing on the field, and all that BS goes to the side. You look at Marvin Jones Jr., his strongest relationship was at Florida State, but he ended up going to damn Georgia. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit don't really matter at the end of the day when it comes to making those real business decisions. Okay, yeah, this staff is cool and all that, but at the end of the day, I got to look at for myself in regards to a business decision. And we got to win in order to get in that ballpark. Right.
That's what it is. So for me, I think my biggest concern would be, as of right now, I think we've done pretty well under the last regime with quarterback recruiting. I don't think that Mario's done the greatest job there. So my biggest concern would be his ability to continue to stack quality quarterbacks. Honestly, is the only thing I'm worried about with him. I think
he landed quality quarterbacks at Oregon. I think his development is more the issue.
I mean, possibly, because, I mean, think about it. They had to go get a transfer who sucked. I didn't understand that in the first place, because he wasn't good at Boston College.
Right. The thing is, he still landed recruits on the trail. He got the quarterback because of development issue as well in the portal. It was because I didn't like what's on my roster that I had developed and recruited. So let me grab a quick fix in the portal. So I think it's more of a developmental at the quarterback position for Mario than anything. Not recruiting. He can recruit his ass off.
I think it could be, and quarterback's definitely a hard position to evaluate. It could be development
100%,
or
that's very true.
That could be the trickiness is, they have 4 stars. Are they really 4-star or not? So yeah, I would say to actually amend a little bit based on what you said, I would say the overall evaluation / development at quarterback. I hope that that he can improve in that area. So we'll see.
I think I share similar Similar warning signs or flags as Larry Young. I've been speaking on it since day one. Quarterback position. I just want to be very particular. And after you let Nick Evers go, I think Dan Mullen he had questionable quarterback decisions as far as like who starts, but as far as development wise, I think we put out a pretty decent product until Emory came and Dan Mullen kind of quit on us. I still think Emory could have had a better showing had Dan Mullen not quit. So I was just watching the quarterback position. We struggled at quarterback before Dan Mullen. After he left, so without Dan Mullen, we had struggled with quarterback in the last decade and a half. So I want to see what he does. He let Nick Evers go. We end up signing Max Brown. I see he's after some big names in the 23 cycle. We do not have a quarterback coach. Our quarterback coach, our OC, everything's one stop. It's Billy Napier. So that's what I want. I think everything's predicated on that. We have extra coaches because he's taking on kind of 3 jobs in one stop. He hired a quarterback guy that's going to be off the field to kind of help him do some things off the field, analyze games, script games, play calling, things of that nature. But as far as on the field, he saved himself a few spots. They have some extra offensive line coach, extra defensive line coach, extra position coaches, and things of that nature. So we'll see how all that play out. Right now, quarterback tutelage is what I got my eyes on.
It's the most important position, man.
Right. I do think we're going to be run heavy. I think he got some talent with AR, right? I do think we're going to get some transfers. I don't think quarterbacks, all that's on the roster, are going to stay there. We'll get some movement in the offseason. I don't think we're going to acquire much, but I think we'll get at least one exit in the offseason just from style and new coaching shit. But I got my eye on the quarterback room. It's going to be run heavy from the quarterback position in year one. I think that fits AR skill set very well. We'll see what's up.
Yeah, to just quickly piggyback off of, the point you're making is I think, when you look at quarterbacks, and you know what? I just drew a complete fucking blank. So fuck what I was gonna say.
Shout out to the grab code price. They got my boy stuck from Williams.
I had a point. I lost it. All right, fuck that point. All right, let's keep going. Go ahead, Harley.
Also,
yo, Big 3 roll up. What they do, man? It's your boy Ed Tanker, also known as Deron. Hey, first of all, man, I want to give a shout out to y'all National Signing Day event that y'all had last week. Man, my boy Bud pulled up on behalf of Measy from 26 Degrees Podcast, but we Florida Gator fans. But hey, it was a nice vibe in there. I can definitely tell y'all that, man. Y'all boys in the back room recording looking like superstars right there, man. All that lighting and stuff, man. But it was good vibes. The drinks was good. Shout out to Brandon Hicks, man, on the wings, boy. Me and my boy had about 7, 8 on the wings over there by ourselves, man. So that was a nice event. But hey, so check me out. I got 2 things I want to leave with y'all in this voicemail here today. For one, I've been seeing that all the hires that Miami done paid this past week. And I just, I argue with Measy a lot. I argue with him a lot, just saying like, okay, we happy about these hires, but how can you be that happy that you don't know there's the whole season coming up? Like, these games still got to get played. It still got to get played, man. Like, I'm happy about the hires. We all go back looking at coaching records, who they recruited, how they affected the team. But at the end of the day, these games still got to get played. Like, Miami fans on the timeline acting like they celebrate the national championship already. So these games still got to get played. And another thing, I don't want to come off sideways, but I've been listening to y'all boys for a while. Y'all talk about this Tia girl. I finally seen Tia on Twitter. Ooh, Lord Jesus. But I did not expect her to look like that. But the way y'all be talking, hey, Tia's a bad one, man. I got a girl, so all due respect, Tia's a bad one. But I appreciate y'all boys, man. Have a good night.
Oh man, the Tia lust is real.
Tia got another victim, huh?
Yeah, Tia got another.
Man, he's just another. Hey, he's just another guy like a fan, man.
Shout out to Edge, man. The
Black excellence. This is Black History Month. Tia represents Black excellence, man. That's all.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta pop that thing for a real nigga.
Hey, let's get it.
Shout out to Tia. But shout out to Edge, man. Appreciate y'all boys for hanging out. Brandon Hicks did his thing with the wings, but I got a lot of compliments.
I didn't taste the wings.
Nah, they were good.
I don't eat chicken, but
he don't eat chicken no more. Did you get them, TJ?
Yeah, they were good. No lie, they were good.
Man, they was bragging about the wings. I didn't get a chance to partake, but
shout out to my man. I've had
Hicks did his thing, man. No lie.
He had his girl's birthday party at our spot, right? At the Fish House. So I've had people in the building just bragging about, I don't eat chicken, so I can't really say on it. So I was like, I want my man in the building. Might as well have him cater something. He come through, fall through, kick it. But it was good vibes, man. Shout out to the chicken, and I appreciate all that love, Heezy. Miami fans are excited because it took them 2 months to hire a coach, bro. Like they got to celebrate something at this point. It's like holding out and you finally get them draws, bro. Like you got to text everybody after you don't waited 2 months for it.
Yeah, hey, I'll tell you this. I agree with you. I think that there is a lot of enthusiasm. But I'm with you, man. I'm not big on paper hires because a lot of stuff can look good on paper. It's what it looks good on the field.
These people never coached together before. Both our staff, right? Like they putting a product together of at this point, we all kind of know how this shit go. We've seen enough staffs get hired because all our programs struggling. So a lot of hires been happening. So we know at this point, names should be good. All that shit gotta be cohesive. So
gotta work.
I'm do I like my hires on paper? I like my staff on paper, but this shit gotta be cohesive. They gotta call plays. A lot of shit gotta transpire for me to just be jumping out the window, dog.
Well, like I said, I don't know if it was last week or a couple weeks ago where I said, I was geeked about Dan Enos, right? I didn't know who Dan Enos was, other than the fact that he was on Alabama staff.
You grabbed some shit.
That's all I needed to know. Guess what? Didn't pan out well. So that was definitely a huge lesson for me late in life that, paper shit's okay. Let me see what you got. Let me see what you can do. So
on paper,
appreciate you kicking it with us, man.
Yeah, appreciate you kicking it. On paper, though, I'm not mad at Miami staff, dog. It took y'all a long time. You got an old guy. I get it.
Yeah. And if it works, we look genius. If it don't, they're gonna say, I waited all that time for this shit. So we'll see.
Right.
Hit us with the next shot there, Harlan.
We got more?
One more, I think.
Nice.
Yo, it's your boy Trey Pound, the moisturizer. If your draw just got wet, my bad. I ain't mean the moisturizer. No, I thought the event was fucking amazing. Shout out to the new RollUp. Shout out to what y'all boys got going. That bitch Larion was high as damn giraffe coochie, and that bitch from eating them Gramco edibles. It was good finally meeting the whole team, the whole staff. I love the music that DJ Holtzway got going on. When he played that Kodak set, that big Harlan turned into Kodak White. It was just an all around dope ass ambiance, dope ass people in the building, positive vibe, good energy. Y'all keep that shit going, man.
Hey, bro, he kind of fucked me up with the issue with that shit. What the hell was that, man?
That's fucking Trey. That's Silk.
Shout out big bro, man.
Oh my God, Trey is hilarious, bro. He said, what is that? The moisturizer?
That's some shit, man.
That's man's a wild guy, man. That's my big bro, man.
Kodak White.
Kodak White.
I'm kicking it with Trey, man. Trey definitely cool as hell, man. He kept me laughing too, man. I ain't realize
that's my dog, man.
And Florida State fan, man. That guy calls me hell. I'm telling you, the type of asshole my brother is, man. The whole family Gator fans, man. He was just like, fuck all y'all. I want to just be the asshole to cause some friction in this family.
Trey was a smart one in the family then, huh?
Nah, man. He was a dickhead, man. Shout out to big bro, though, man. Complete dickhead.
Yeah, that's my guy, man. Me and Trey. Thanks to Silk, man. Me and Trey holler at each other all the time. We got a great relationship, man. Solid dude. Like I said, man, it's just another brother to me, man. It's been dope. Just kicking it with the Knowles, man. Good people, solid dudes, stand-up dudes, man. Yeah, Trey was a part of the posse. Me, Trey, and Harlan, that was supposed to go out.
Trey with the shit. I'm telling you one thing, man. He with the shit. He with all the fucking smoke. That Navy. He from the Navy, so he got that sailor shit in him of drinking a lot. He's the most inappropriate chief in all of military history, bro. I promise you.
So you definitely got to pull up for the spring game, man, and kick it with us.
That's my motherfucking dude, man.
I'm going to Tallahassee kick it spring game for him. He a Florida State fan, so we're gonna go kick it for spring game Florida State.
That's my guy, man. Yo, shout out Trey Pound, man. That's my motherfucking ace, man. Real talk. I honestly feel like just dealing between him and Silk, man, it's like two more like legit brothers that I fuck with, go to war with, man. And look, that represents all three schools too. See, told y'all that shit bigger than that.
It's all fam over here, man. I grew up like, I said, man, my household was a Florida State fan, and my bigger brother is an asshole, bro. and y'all think he definitely way more of a troll than I am. But that's what it's a roll up as a family around here, man.
Absolutely.
Appreciate y'all boys, man. We try to treat it like it's a brotherhood over here. We're kicking it.
No doubt.
I think we'll sit for calls. I think we out of here, man.
That's it.
We
We
out of here. Let's get out of here, man. We intertwined everything. We got the Jimbo shit off. We got our NFL shit off. Everything kind of blended. So we out of here. What'd you learn today, Larry?
Oh, god damn. Holy shit. CJ, you always the first one. Go ahead. Give me 2 seconds. I totally forgot about what I learned.
I learned that if Auburn dudes separate from Harsin, it's a damn chance that they can go after Kevin Steele.
Just learn that.
A legit chance.
That's a legit thing.
That's legit smoke out there.
That's a real thing.
He old. Like, he shouldn't be running the country like Biden, but they gonna let him.
Oh, shit.
There's a certain age you just shouldn't be running shit, man. This is my take.
I don't disagree.
Well, shout out to your grandma, though. That's why I learned that your grandma could probably run Bama right now.
Shout out to Queen Bing, man. Love you, baby. Literally, her name is Queen. That's elite company, sharp as anything out there. What did I learn this week? I learned that Mike Norvell may possibly be the worst producer on earth.
Oh, we didn't talk about
we
that
didn't even get into that.
Music video.
We did not get into that.
Holy shit, we didn't talk about that motherfucker.
We didn't get into it.
CJ, that shit's egregious.
Y'all saw the video, though.
I mean, I played like 30 seconds and clicked off of it. But
that shit was god awful.
Yeah.
That was I totally forgot.
Fireable offense.
But it's crazy though, because you look at the damn comments, all the damn kids, like, I don't know, man.
Them kids don't know shit.
Yeah, I didn't feel. I wasn't feeling
it.
Yeah, it felt like poor appropriation is what it felt like.
That was bad, man. For like not to wear hoodies and to go to that shit.
All right, man, let's end this goddamn show.
That dude said, "I can't wait to see if you do it this one." I said, "Now I know damn well he not acting like Mike, a real producer." Man, that shit
was wild, man.
I'll be real.
So we chilling, right? So we chilling, and the shit goes in the group chat about Larry said something about Florida State, and I'm thinking at the time, because we was all talking about the Florida Florida game being re-established for Black Friday this
right
year.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like he trolling. That shit just hit. So I'm thinking Larry and trolling like our game not being a primetime game. So I'm just like, all right, man, that's Florida State shit. So I go about my day and they still going on back and forth in the group chat. I'm like, what the fuck going on? I click on the video. I'm like, holy shit. Mike Norvell is on some booger sugar if he think this shit finna ride. Like, he's bugging.
Yeah, we got trolled rightfully so.
Oh my god. Boy, get them shitty ass bars out of my ear. That shit was god.
I told you, I didn't last 30 seconds.
I don't. Hey, listen, it was that bad. It was one of those painful, embarrassed for you moments. Like, hey man, I know you think this is good. It's not good, bro.
Man,
I promise you.
I took that shit off and kept strolling, but will not ruin my day.
No doubt. What you got, sir? What you learned, man? Let's get the hell out of here.
I learned that my man Ryan, man, he not only did he sack Tom Brady, but he had the second best VIP. You know what I'm saying?
Right, my boy lives right.
Yeah, he was right. He was right beside some primetime shit, man. Right beside Future doing what it do, man. Fresh in the NFL out of HBCU, doing what Florida niggas do, man. Right beside, you know what I'm saying, Future giving it up. So shout out to that, man.
Shout out to him, man. An amazing interview. Shout out to Ryan Jr. with the racket in the background. That
HBC, that's some Bethune shit, man. Y'all y'all kids ruining y'all kids is with they just stepping in on shows, bro.
They stars. They like,
hey,
you're doing this shit without me, boy.
Kids don't give a damn at all, bro.
But hey, you ain't gonna shine without them.
Right.
Nah, dope. Really, honestly, I really did enjoy a lot of. Y'all not gonna hear me on the interview because I came in late, but I listened. I honestly thought he added a great deal of inspiration.
For sure.
Some real talk, dedication, and grind. I really was moved
we
by
gonna
his
line
testimony,
bro, for the classic next year. We
you put a real good idea, Mike. That's gonna be dope. We definitely gotta set that up for sure.
So y'all pull up for that. It's not even a question. Pull up for the classic next year in Orlando.
We're gonna set it up with that one.
It's gonna be
Florida
big.
vibes. It's the roll up, bro. We ain't just covering the big three. All Florida vibes. We covering all that shit, man.
No doubt.
We like I said earlier in the show, all the big three on the roll up. We're doing a tailgate for all three programs. We're gonna be in every single city. Be sure to pull up with us, hang out, fire DJs, fire vibes. We're kicking live broadcasts. A lot of shit going on, man. We turning up. We about to get real loud, and we ain't just talking about the gummies. Shout out to Graham Cole. Any shout outs? Y'all good? We out?
I'm good, man. Appreciate all y'all, man. Love is love.
Love is love. I like that shit. But I received, I can't, man, Cush's beard right. I can't remember people's name, but I received a lot of gifts. Shout out to my man that brought me the vintage Gator sweater, man. My man Burton from Belglade pulled up with a couple cakes. Delicious shit, man. But shout out there, all the players that pulled up. Kenny Shaw, Chris Rainey, Brandon Hicks, Ahmad. You already know what to do, baby.
Lance Leggett.
Be sure to support everybody, man. We out here. It's the roll up, man. New roll up, new vibes.